your girlfriend's song.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Fate of Asharon. It's nice to have all of you. How you be doing today? Stream! Woo! Excited! Angry but excited. Anyway, it's
Becken,
nice to see
hold
you
on. I'm sorry, Becken. Did you say Fate of Basharon?
That's what I thought I heard too.
I said Asharon, mate.
Asharon.
I said Asharon, mate.
Alright, I'll go to it. It's the Fate of Asharon.
It's the face of Asharon there. It's like, yeah. Oh my lord. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to the stream. Last session we went off. There was a very explosive finish, if anybody remembers.
I don't remember, no.
Golden ran into a fire. Biggie resurrected a bunch of people wanting to ask them questions. Keep in mind, it's the spell Speak with Dead. It doesn't resurrect them, but it brings them back so that you can ask them 5 questions. And once you've asked those 5 questions, they will go back to rest. However,
you being live.
We are live.
No, I'm on your channel and I can't see it.
Hi.
Is that the right channel?
Oh, I'm stupid.
Are you on my normal channel? Is that it?
Yes!
See, that's it, Will.
Sorry, a little bit stupid.
Today is not your day. Anyway, we left off last episode with a little bit of a dark thing. When the party realizes that the Holy Bible was in this great area of this civilization, and some of our party members figured out that Christianity is indeed present in this sort of place, and characters that are in the real world has shown themselves in this game.
However, we have no idea what Christianity is in character, you know?
No, they don't. But you know, it's kind of a you know, you damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation, you know. Yeah, like you guys know, you know, insider knowledge.
But
Huh?
I don't know if that saying quite fits, but okay.
No, nothing that I ever say fits. Anyway, now essentially, where were we? All right.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't is usually a saying that implies you're screwed no matter what you do. There's no right answer.
That might be applying to this situation, I think. Anyway, now essentially what happened last session is that the party decided to go around. They found that there was an exploding building off in the distance. Biggie almost got thrown out of the ship. Yada yada yada. It's
Again.
Again, yes. Yes, thank you for reminding me. I forget that Biggie wants to kill themselves. Anyway, now essentially, well, this is the case. Wow, you can tell that there's a death cleric because they want to commit suicide all the time. Sorry, it's that joke.
Continue.
You know, Biggie should take part in Jackass. They'd like. Nah, I'm stupid. Sorry. No, I regret nothing. Anyway, last time that we left off, Bird.
She just wanted to learn how to play Sudoku.
Oh, don't you mean seppuku?
That's the joke.
Oh.
Okay. Continue.
Alright. Last time we went over...
God, you guys are dumb.
Yes, we are.
I love
We're
playing
men.
Sudoku. It's so much fun. I love it when you place the numbers down and then you pull out the sword.
Yeah. Alright, now I wanted just to let this be known.
Nobody.
Nope. No, I
What?
don't.
No, I got it. I was just crazy.
Yeah. Now, what happens? Bird, you walk into the cabin, tired, lethargic, I think it's the right term, and
Lethargic, yeah.
and overall not feeling too well. You've had glass embedded into the back, into your back. Sorry. You have had a major head pain that has fucked you over. You've been crushed behind 2 ships, and you have and you're the only person that took major damage from your own friend.
I mean, I don't care about that part.
No, I know.
Wait, what?
I'm just. Don't you remember in the fight on the ship, she took damage by Julie?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Julie?
Sorry, I accidentally sneezed on you.
Yes.
Sneeze.
Yes.
Yeah.
The danger of a spellcaster that is also a bard. Anyway, now essentially, what happens is that you walk into the cabin and you see that Misty's is sitting on the bed. She gets up as you walk in, and nobody else is present. You guys are all doing your own thing. Yes. Okay. Everybody. Yeah. Okay. And he says,
I'll be right back. Hold on, I'm sorry.
and she says the quote.
Okay.
She says the statement, "We have to talk."
Okay.
Alright. She gets down from the bed. She jumps down from it. And she looks down. She looks up at you. And she says,
She's in love with Foxy.
fuck you, Will. Anyway, now, essentially, what she says is that, where
It's not me,
were
it's you.
you?
Sorry, I'm being a dick. I'll stop.
Yeah, stop it.
Okay, yeah. Stop it.
Where? Hold on, let me turn on the music. Where were you the day when my brother disappeared? What happened? Yeah.
Really? No? Okay. So... the fight broke out. You weren't there, but the rest of our group was there. And... instead of trying to save one of the other group members, they decided to, your brother specifically, decided to basically teleport me away from the fight. And I ended up somewhere where I couldn't find any of you. I was just gone.
She walks over to the desk. She does. She picks up a glass and she smashes the glass against the table. She does.
I don't flinch. I don't even get a reaction. I just look extremely tired.
She turns towards you, the glass facing towards you. Yes. And she then lets out, do you know where my brother is?
No.
Don't bullshit me. Did you know what he was planning?
No. What? Steve, what the?
You disappeared. Okay, I came back to the camp and everybody was gone. I searched everywhere. I ran and I tried to find everybody. I didn't find you, and once I found you, a couple of years later or months later, I don't remember how fucking long. I don't fucking remember, but I was looking around trying to find a clue, but I couldn't find my little brother. And the only clue that I fucking knew is that you were nowhere to be found either. So I thought you were partial to what happened to him. I don't know who to trust anymore.
And you didn't tell that to me either?
Because
I mean, we didn't... Okay.
I didn't know if I could trust you.
Okay. Well, yeah, fair, whatever. Look, the only two people from our group that I talked to was you and your brother if we were already in a conversation and you just came up. I would not have known anything about what was happening. I mean, I wish I'd got to talk to other people in the group now. But honestly, I'm getting sentimental. I just want to shout it again. I don't...
Clash, one of the, he was, he's my little brother, and I don't know what to do anymore, because I've been looking for him for a while now, for a long time now, and the entire clue that I had is that I thought you knew. I was gonna corner you and ask you if you knew what happened.
Okay, you're telling me that you thought I was the only person that could know, and you're asking me this 3 months, no, probably more, of us coming back together, of us finding each other again. How pathetic are you?
Don't you start with me. You have no right.
Oh, I will.
You have no right to be speaking to me in this way. I have been nothing but supportive with you. When you made the decision to kill Alexander, I was with you, even though I did not like the idea.
That was not my decision.
Well, you could have done something about it.
Why? Is this because he's royalty or something? Because I don't see a difference between Cole and Alexander other than how they behave.
You see people in such, gray, black and whites. You do. You never see anybody in different emotion. You struggle to emote. Ibis, I don't know if you know this. You are. I don't know how to rightly put it into words because it's really hard to describe you. I would go so far to call you psychotic at times. So some of the decisions you have made isn't great. And I was trying to, and Mordecai and Merlin decided to killing Alexander. Merlin dying, by the way, 2 weeks later. I'm not okay with that. But I don't feel like I can talk to anybody here. Because everybody here are fucking bastards. I don't feel good. This party has made really irrational. We buried somebody alive. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
We killed. As far as I understand, we killed a bunch of people that were innocent, or not innocent, but pirate hunters that surrendered. I mean, I didn't take part in it, but that doesn't mean that we aren't responsible. If we weren't here, maybe they wouldn't have been able to take the ship. Who knows?
Misties. As much. Okay. We've both gotten more emotional. But we both know we're murdering bastards. We have killed for no reason when we were with the Gupsters. We have both done horrible things, and now we're supposed to start caring. And honestly, after Merlin and Scar died, I don't think I care anymore. I have felt betrayed every single time I've been with a goddamn party. I felt betrayed in every single friendship until basically now with you and Cole, because I know them too for the longer time. I guess Orticus, but like, I'm gonna be honest, he barely talked.
It isn't right for me to put these problems on you, but and she chucks the bottle like against the wall, and she like leans back to look at you. I remember we did some fucking horrid things against some gnomes. You remember the gnome ambush? You remember that when we did that? Yeah, I remember that. But gnomes are bastards. Dwarves are bastards. Elves are bastards. Every single race are bastards, and they belittle us, the greenskins. They do to be nothing but slaves. They fucking dwarves eat us for their fucking lunch, and the halflings, they don't give a shit. They're just slaves to the dwarves, and the gnomes, ethnic cleansing, the bastards, want to destroy everything else that isn't them. Every single one of the fucking Shortlanders can go fuck themselves. I don't care what we did against them, because in my eyes, we never did anything wrong killing those people. Those people deserve to die, okay? Every single one of them, even if they were civilians or not, they fucking didn't deserve to live. Fuck them. Fuck them all. That's what I say. All of them are bastards.
And so now I ask the question, why are we caring now?
Because I let people in, okay? I let Alexander in. I let Merlin in.
Same.
I let Scar in, okay? I let that big idiot. I let him in. And something snapped in me when they died. I didn't know Orticus, but I've never had such a blood rage ever in my life. I acted irrationally. I don't know if you.
You were about to kill yourself as soon as Merlin died. To be fair, I was too. Like,
I was stunned with.
How did we get to this point?
I
thought.
And she
I thought our motto was just have fun,
you know,
and do what we want because someone's gonna treat us well.
And she rolls off her sleeves and she shows off like cut marks that is on her hand. I've gotten so genuinely disassociative with everything around me that I couldn't. I was thinking about jumping off the ship. If it says earlier today, did you know that? I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it, but I stopped myself because the only thing that I hold on to right now is my little brother, which might still be out there. You can say something, Bert, if you want.
This is just... She does not even react to the arm. Instead, she pulls off her main coat, then her second coat, and pulls down her sleeve to show basically the exact same thing as Misty's.
As you do that, she falls onto she sits down, she does, and she her hands collapse into her face and tears start to form as she speaks. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm tired, Ibissus. I and you know what's fucked up? I got so disassociative with everything that I may have hurt Voxy.
I mean, didn't she come back? Didn't she did not look okay? But to be fair, I was just in bed. I was delirious. Look,
Before
I'm not gonna lie to you.
as you're about to speak, she gets up and she walks. She stumbles towards you and she hugs you. She does. As she cries. She does. She isn't saying anything else. She's just crying. But there you go.
Yeah. I just blankly look at her. I don't have the. I look extremely tired. I don't have the energy to do anything.
This is where the rest of the party comes back into the cabin. You guys walk in and see this.
Oh yeah, you see Ivis like without most of her clothes on, just like a shirt and a few chains. So she's like a skeleton. This is the first time you get to see anything else other than like her hand be like this, but yeah.
So there it is. What do you guys do or say as you enter? I'm gonna go and grab something. Feel free to go crazy.
I feel like I'm gonna have to explain something to Golden. So, guys, you here?
I am.
Everybody in shock or something? Why is everybody so quiet? I mean, I know
The sign speaks loud enough for everyone's reaction.
like Jesus
I think
fucking
Will
Christ!
is on the toilet or something.
People, fucking hell!
And then
why is everybody?
He was gonna be back soon, but like, you here, Golden?
Golden may not be present, but that's Golden. Golden typically. I can actually stop playing the horror music. Hold on. Oh.
You were playing horror music during this, I guess, yeah.
No, I was playing because if you had done really bad things during this, Bird, you would have done something really bad would have happened.
Yeah, I felt like okay. I felt like, you just didn't mention like the 3 main pointers that would have gotten Nemesis to do like, yeah.
I still feel disgusting for what I said, so take that as you will. God damn it! Where's my charging pad? Oh, I need a better fucking.
I guess we wait for Will and Golden.
Yeah, I think we have to. Julie, do you have anything you want to say before we start?
Yeah. As my character walks in with anyone else, and I see Misty and Abyssal, clearly they're in the middle of something. I'm like, so is this one of the things where you like talk about problems, or are you about to make out?
Bird, you were right.
Sorry? Oh, I was right, you were at the time.
You were right.
Yeah, I do...
Sorry.
Voxy, Ivis does not look at you. She's just staring blankly down. Wait, how
yes.
tall is Misty's compared to Abyss's? I'm sorry, Cause like, never mind, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
If you want to say
it. I just want to say my character, when she don't get a reply from either of you, she's just like, so who wants a hug? That normally works in these civilizations.
I just quietly hiss.
Quietly hiss.
Yeah,
Yeah, the snake is
just
hissing at
quietly.
at me.
Yeah. By the way, I'm pretty sure Marcus also walks in, right?
Everybody walks in,
Second.
every single fucking person. That's the kind of the point.
Okay.
Feel free to go crazy. No. Does anybody want to say something? This is where you do say something before I do my thing, so feel free to continue.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Marcus also walks in to the room. As
Oh.
Ibises and Misties are just
Everybody
hugging.
does. Everybody does. We're gonna pretend like big.
Remind me, what room are we in again?
Captain's quarters.
Quarters. Yeah, that's thank you,
Yeah.
everybody.
Ibises is not hugging back, by the way.
Yeah, it'll be very hard. She's on a different elevation.
Marcus actually looks in, is like, thinks to himself, I'm interrupting something, and closes the door.
This is kind of like where everybody walks into the room. That's the thing. If somebody else, like you're the last one in and you decide to close the door, and I'm expecting you to kind of stand guard outside, Will, if that's what you choose to do.
Wait, so it's not just them in there?
No, the
you walk in
entire
with everyone else,
party
basically.
walks in. That's the thing. The entire party walks in on the room. That's the thing. All of you guys come back to the ship at the same time. Does that make sense? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Excellent. All right.
Oh, yeah, and this is the first
all there.
This is without like most of her robes on.
Yeah.
Like they're just on the ground next to her.
Yeah.
So she's a complete skeleton.
She's naked, is she?
No.
Alright. No, I'm just
She has a shirt.
Let me double check. Fucking woman, Jesus Christ.
There's no boobs to speak of anyways, so you know.
I wasn't gonna ask about that, but okay. Okay. Thank you. Didn't need that information, but thank you. Anyway, now, essentially, you look into the room, and you guys all see them two are hugging. Misty's is crying while trying to hug Ibisis. Ibisis is not hugging back. You guys are all there. Does anybody want to do anything as you walk in? That is my question. Keep in mind, everybody does walk in here. That includes Golden, you will, and Foxy. Do you guys do it?
Well, I think I'm gonna let somebody. I think I am gonna do exactly what I said I did, and just wait for somebody else to, go in. I'm like, I ain't touching that. I'm gonna let I'm just gonna back off. If somebody else decides to walk in there or whatever. But Marcus is just gonna be like, nope, something's going on in there. I'm just gonna leave that be.
Fair enough.
Golden is having a very hard time on the toilet. Let's just pretend he's not there.
Alright, we'll wait until he's back. It's all good. He's gonna think that this is sex all over again. Goddamn. Anyway, that is. Anywho.
Yeah.
Now, Voxy, what do you do as you
Yes. As I said before, I walk in and see those two hugging, and Imbecile, close to being a skeleton with how she clearly started.
This is the first time you see her without like her full robes and everything on. She's extremely bony.
She's like severely anorexic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just reminds me of a YouTuber. Anyway,
That's
but no.
every female model of all time. Goddamn. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
My character ended up asking, so, is this the moment where we talk about problems, or are you guys about to bang?
She decides to Misty's decides to stop hugging Ibisis. And she looks onto you and says, and she wipes her tear. She does. It's just
Talking, I see.
me and her fucking really, Voxy. Does she seem like the fucking type to you?
I've seen things that doesn't look like the fucking type, and yet they still somehow fucked, okay?
Marcus is
Ibis
gonna
is
say,
not
is gonna look
reacting.
right at Misty's and be like, I don't know about her, but I wouldn't put it past you.
Oh, okay.
That took Eric a second. That took Eric a second.
Oh my god. See, she looks down, she looks at you guys. Okay, Bear can't make it at all, that is perfectly fine. Now, she looks at you two and says, well, well, if there's any sort of, like, thing that I need to say, I don't have anything to say to either of you right now, so. I think I'm gonna get dressed and go. And before she's able to do that, you hear a knock on the door, and the door opens. It does. As you guys see, Stem standing in front of you. Well, dear everybody, thank you for taking your time to relax in my captain's quarters, but I am going to need you guys all to vacate the premises. You have
in the middle of him talking, Ibis starts putting on her robes again.
Mm-hmm.
And her coat.
Yeah, and Stem says, I am now going to let you guys all know that you're no longer allowed to travel with me on this ship. With the news that I have understood, there has been certain, well, how do I put this? Disagreements with you and my crew, as far as I understand, and the way I run this ship. But I owe Drift a favor. I'm not going to let you go empty-handed on an island filled with vampire, werewolves, pirates, and dwarves. But I will instead let you handle this. You guys will all be given that brig that we took over together. You deserve it. However, you guys will need a crew to control the ship. And I will put in a word for some people being able to give you guys a crew. However, you have to choose between werewolves, vampires, humans, or a mixed crew. Determining on the thing that you have to choose by, you will have a certain amount of them. This ship has nothing in it at the moment, but once you have paid me the 30,000 gold, I will make sure that everything will be fixed by the end of the day. So that you guys will have a full assortment of men and women on that ship. Also, you may want to wait a day to travel, if you're going to travel, to wait and see our werewolf brethren come back in to the haven. However, I am going to expect the money by the end of the day, and the ship will be yours. But do we have a deal?
Yeah, that sounds like a good enough deal to me.
Good.
Not up to me.
I will not scam you out of this deal. But I will keep...
If you did, I would tell.
Huh?
When Stem says that, Marcus looks at him and says, "Of course you won't." With a look of with a high enough insight, on the surface, it's implying that Marcus believes him, but there's an undertone of, you wouldn't be able to do that because you wouldn't get away with it.
Hey.
Yeah, and if this is just mutters stuff, probably not even like thinking about what she's saying. Just like, yeah, I would just tell Drift.
Anywho, once I get the payment, the ship will be yours. There has been a couple of hammocks that has been brought on board the ship, and if any one of you wishes to sleep in that ship will be yours once you pay me, and I will not even hesitate. And you won't be getting a crew until tomorrow anyway. So, what do you say?
Marcus is just gonna walk up to him, offer his hand, and be like, "Pleasure doing business with you."
Excellent. Now get the fuck off my ship. and he turns around and he walks out of the ship.
As he's doing that, I want to check something.
Oh, go right ahead. Go right ahead. I wouldn't have it any other way, Will. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I just want to check where's my character sheet? There it is. Check my character sheet for a second. Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, thank you. You see that Misty's then as the door closes is that. Well, that is kind of a bastard move. We are on an island filled with thieves and bitches, thieves and bandits, and that and with she's
in the
giving us
middle
a-
of sorry, in the middle of Misty's talking and saying that Ibis just kind of pushes her way past and then just mutters to herself, "Stupid dwarves," then walks out of the captain's quarters.
Yeah. Now, essentially, you walk out of the captain's quarters, and as you do, you see that there's a bunch of men that is just like taking their hats off for a moment for you as you're walking past. The men have gathered
I'm
around.
looking down and trying to get off as fast as possible.
Yeah. They have these creepy grins on their face as you walk past them, and they tip their hat to you and stuff like that as you get off the ship. And as you do, you see that they laugh as well. As they don't laugh loudly, but they have that little chuckly like laughter as you walk off the ship. Wow, that is really funny, Will. That sound right then and there, goddamn.
I know, right?
Perfect timing, goddamn. Shit.
As hold on, I need to check another character sheet while I'm at it. Can I discuss something about the downtime real quick for Asphodel?
What is Asphodel doing? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Does she have
Asphodel most likely would have attempted to yoink some valuables.
Oh, okay. What kind of valuables and where would they be located? The ones that you want? The things that is in the captain's quarters or anywhere else?
Likely she would have tried to yoink probably some personal possessions and anything she thought she could get away with. That the storeroom downstairs seemed to be too heavily guarded.
Yes.
And she was probably biding her time to try and get in there, and now realizing that she doesn't have an opportunity, she's given up on that.
Look at that.
So I kind of want to do basically two things. I want to roll stealth, and then roll sleight of hand, and then just do a luck check to see what she managed to get.
Sure. Go right ahead and roll both of them for me. Is this stuff that she has been willing to do? Just asking.
This is within character as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hey.
Yeah. I'm trying to do what I believe. So, because Naya's told me about her character enough that I'm trying to do things that I think Naya would do if she was here playing her character.
Hey, it's all good. It's all
No,
good.
I don't.
You can continue.
It's just trying to find something on the ship to yoink. I don't think it's too much into a character thing or anything.
Oh,
it's just like,
hello guys. I am
She
very
would have done
extremely
that.
sorry. I've sent Bird a message. I don't know if you saw it.
yeah, I did tell them.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, thank you. I'm
yeah,
finally
so-
here. Hello.
And this is also almost sort of a petty act, right? As well, it's like subtle revenge, right?
Yes.
And so Marcus would have also aided that by giving her cat's grace with enhanced ability.
That is perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm going to give you.
May I ask? May I ask what happened the past few minutes while I was?
We're getting kicked off the ship.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because of disagreements. Yes, there you go.
But we're getting a
Yeah.
new ship. And now Asphodel
If we
is,
pay 30
rolling for... Yeah, Asphodel is rolling for some yoinkage.
To be fair, the amount is actually really cheap in what the comparison to what ships are supposed to be worth. So I'm just letting you know that. So it's extremely cheap. And
We would just tell Drift that he was being a jerk.
Oh, feel free to go ahead. See what Drift can do about it.
All right, stealth is 24. Not great.
Yeah.
Compared to what she's capable
Golden,
of.
fucking me talking to Misty's. I don't know if you heard any of that, so like, I would want to show it to you, but yeah.
So that's stealth.
After.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand. You will have to make a mental note of this, Will. Writing this down is going to be something that is going to take too long to do, but I will keep this paced on where it is at in the recording. We're at the 40-minute mark. I'll give you a heads up. Do me a sleight of hand check really quick.
Yeah.
To see how much you can grab. I'll determine it based around the thing that you are able to get. Okay, so you get a compass, you get one of those eye scopes, you get a map that can be relatively useful, that looks like a treasure map. You get and the treasure map is sort of, it's on an island to the left of the map. It isn't the way that you guys are going. It is another way that you guys are going. I will showcase this on the map later, just so you know. You get a treasure map, you get a sword, and you get a flintlock pistol, and some rum, depending on what the situation is. But you don't get any gold. He's made sure that there's no gold present in the cabin that you can steal. So, there you go.
Yeah, and she probably would have tried to yoink some things from any unsuspecting peoples as well.
Well, the crew might not have any gold on their person, and instead have everything in the deck down below, which is the thing.
Gotcha.
So it might be worth thinking about that. They may have coffers down there. So
yeah, it would have been one of those things where she's like she wouldn't have taken too many risks, but she would have at least tried to get away with something.
Yes, and you got away with shit. Thank you for writing it down so that I don't have to worry about it. And tell me when you're done with tell me when you do that. Now,
Treasure map, compass, spyglass, a sword, a flintlock.
Yeah. A pistol. You can't get the
right.
rifle. The rifle is just too big. That's the thing. The rifle is just too big.
I do want to ask.
Yes.
Earlier that before Stem came in and is basically kicking us out, the whole party walked in on Misty's hugging Ibis, and then Ibis is having the least amount of clothes you've seen on her the entire time you've known her.
No, sorry, Patrick. Sorry.
Not naked. Still with a shirt on.
I know. I'm making.
What was that? She doesn't have this written down in her stuff. What was that? I'm just double checking.
But I just want to ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since everyone else came in during at the same time, how would Cole react to that?
I just want it to be known that Asphodel has a.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. That's not.
Sorry?
Never mind. Never mind. I thought I saw something sus in her inventory, but it's not what I thought it was.
Okay, copy. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Golden, basically with the rest of the party, you walked in on Ibis's and Misty's. Well, Misty's hugging. Ibis is just kind of not returning
They
it.
had an emotional moment. They were crying.
Yeah, and Ibis looks. She very much doesn't have much muscle on her, or anything else.
Now, what I'm going to say that is going to happen. I have not made.
No.
Oh,
Real quick, just because this is not in the inventory and I know she has it. What was that bottle that she stole of alcohol?
rum. I think it was specifically.
I'm sorry, a couple episodes ago.
Oh, expensive wine from one of the other regions.
It was like Orcish wine, right?
Orcish, I think, yes. It's like an Orcish
What
wine.
was it called?
I don't remember. You would have to go back and look through those videos. I thought you wrote it down. That's on me.
Just fine.
Yeah, she did not, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to know how Cole would have reacted to walking in on that.
To walking
In on Ibis's.
In on.
Yeah.
Position.
Misty's hugging.
I
Oh,
would.
Misty's hugging.
One hugging the other.
No, I don't know what happened. I would kind of want to make it like I don't know how that would how this would seem like. That would kind of make it not my business. This is like probably personal for the both of you. So I just try not to interrupt and just
Okay, yeah.
move on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, now we're getting kicked out of the ship.
Yes. Now comes one of the most important parts of the ship. And you guys are vacating this premises, and since you guys have already made a deal, you guys, I'm going to say that you pay him later, but the deal has already been made. Now, what happens is that you guys vacate this ship and you go to the next ship. Now, the reason why I have not made the ship is because I want you guys to help me make the ship. Does that make sense for everybody? So that everybody gets a say in how the ship is made? Yes? Yes? Yeah? Okay. Good.
Yeah.
All right. This way, we can make this maxed out, and the ship is empty when you reach it right now, except for a couple of hammocks, which is the thing that hangs and you sleep in them, in case you didn't know what they are. Fair enough. Now, essentially, you guys go there. I'm going to say that most of you guys try to get some sleep there at the ship, unless somebody else wants to take a sort of, like, reach out. But the most important thing comes in the morning, where I'm going to ask you guys precisely who wants to be the captain of the ship.
Okay.
That in the name of the ship is important.
Yeah. Let's first do if anybody wants to do stuff before going to sleep, because I do, Julie.
Mm-hmm.
And now you take you onto the island. Yeah, go on.
After we get kicked out of the ship, I guess.
Yes.
Ibis asks you, hey, would you wanna kinda do some damage on their ship? Because honestly, Stem was kind of I don't like him that much, let's just say.
So you're asking if we should vandalize his ship together?
Yeah, I just seem half delirious. Sorry, what did she say?
Do I overhear this at all?
I would probably pull Julie aside. But like,
Okay.
Beacon?
I'm gonna say
Hold
no.
on.
I'm gonna say that
But-
if Bird wanted to keep the secret, she will keep the secret.
Okay, Bird,
yeah.
where are you right now?
I would guess I pulled Lee aside before we go onto the ship. Onto our new ship.
Is it
So-
dark there?
What time is it back in?
It isn't nightfall, and even if it was nightfall, you have to worry about the constant stars in the sky, Golden. So, not meaning to be a dickhead, but there is still too light. I'm going to say that even though you want to interfere with this, I won't allow it. I appreciate it though.
Interfere?
All right.
Or spy or whatever.
You won't be able to spy. I won't allow it, motherfucker. Fuck you.
I wanted to
Yeah,
do something
so-
else, but sure,
Wait,
yeah,
what
okay.
do you want to do?
Yeah. So you.
Join in?
Oh.
Well, I don't think Nemesis would trust with something that nefarious with you. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
That's
what
fair.
was
It just doesn't seem in character.
Box
So
screen?
I pull a.
Roll for stealth to eavesdrop.
I am gonna say.
I don't think.
I'm going to say that I'm going to veto this and say that no, you don't do this. I appreciate it, but no. I'm going to say that
Okay.
Julie and Ibisis have willingly tried to pull this aside, but I appreciate it regardless. All right, let's go ahead.
Right, but we can still
Oh.
eavesdrop.
I pull aside. I pull aside. Voxy, and I just ask her. Hey. Oh wait, I already did this. Yeah. So, how do you respond, Julie?
Sure. So how do you want to do it? How can we do most damage to the ship or fuck them up the most? What's your ideas?
Honestly, I just kind of wanted to get into a position where they wouldn't see us, and then throw throw an vitriolic sphere, which is basically an acid ball, onto the side of their ship. You know what I bought at the Rattler before we went into the
No, I don't,
onto
but
the
feel
ship?
free to enlighten me.
An invisibility cloak.
How many people can be in that invisibility cloak of yours?
I could. How many people can be inside of the invisibility cloak?
Let's just say. I wouldn't say a joke. Like, let's just say 2 because that's how it happened in the Harry Potter movie.
The thing is that they can do it in 3. They can do 3. Hermione and Ron were both in it in one time.
I don't remember that.
To be fair, they
First movie.
Okay,
Anyway,
since
now-
this is basically like filler for Bird and Voxy, I'm gonna be like
I do
kind of away for a bit. Sorry.
I do wanna throw a curveball your way. The factor that you want to put on an invisibility cloak, and you wanna do this to a ship. I mean, I do hope you thought this through, but I'm not going to tell you to stop. Doesn't seem irrational to make you stop, but
Shut up, Becken. Shut up,
right
Becken.
ahead.
But how many people can fit under the invisibility cloak? Please answer my question.
The invisibility cloak is attunement, is it not? Okay, I'll have a look at the requirements. There's 2 problems with it as well. If anybody has true sight, you're kind of fucked as well. NC invisibility as well.
Would I know that any of the werewolves on the ship? Would I know if werewolves have that, or if any other race
They
that
have
we saw on the
advantage
ship
on
would have
smell
that?
and hearing checks, meaning that if they have smelled one of you before, they might be able to discern that you have come back. Yes, they may absolutely have that. Which means that Julie might be compromised. So it might not be a good idea. It's an attunement, so only one person can fit underneath it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. If Julie cannot, 2 people cannot attune to one item at once, only one person can. But if you want to chuck something into the ship, feel free to. I'm not gonna stop you.
Really have the spells for this, other than yeah. Okay.
You guys.
Ibis I do want to say, Ibis just kind of looks at the cloak, looks at Voxy, and just kind of realizes, this doesn't fit 2 people.
As you
Also-
guys are doing that, you see that people
So-
are running back to the ship. You do? And you guys hear, "Get ready to cast off!" You hear coming from Stem's ship. They were ready to leave immediately afterwards. So if you wanna, you guys can immediately, if you guys gotta do this, you gotta do this now. You only have a couple of seconds, if not minutes. So have fun with that information.
In the middle of me saying that, I guess, I just kind of look over at their ship. Hey, do you think they would notice if I did this when they're leaving? Like, as they're getting to leave?
I think I'll honestly be too busy to pay attention.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think you have any spell to help me with that?
Sorry, I'm all out of spells.
Oh. Okay. Well, see ya. And I just put the invisibility cloak on me.
Alright, you go right ahead and put the invisibility cloak on you, and you go running off. Now, you do know how invisibility works.
I first want to ask, what are you doing, Julie, after I just disappear?
I'll probably hide into the nearby forest or nearby trees just to make sure that it doesn't look suspicious that I'm waiting for someone at the ship.
Okay, do you want to roll something here, Julie?
Sure.
Stealth,
is it
maybe, to
sneak?
make sure that you aren't seen? Yeah, because that looks mighty suspicious. I hate to say it. Goddamn.
No. Nothing wrong with saying it.
Okay,
I just need to find it. Give me a sec.
Hold on. You had to cause yourself to become while you are invisible, anything you carry or are wearing is invisible with you. While wearing this cloak, you can pull out the hood over it, cause yourself to become invisible. You become visible when you cease wearing the hood. Pull down the hood and require action. Detect the time you are invisible in increments of 1 minute from the. Okay.
So, basically, I have 2 hours.
Hello there, random woman in the trees. How are you doing?
What?
Julie.
Oh, I'm looking for the mushrooms.
Oh, well, you have a lovely time doing that, madam. It walks past you, just sees a random woman standing in the trees. There's a bunch of people that looks at you as they walk past you. There you go. So they're just be like, "What the fuck is a weird? What the fuck is this creature doing here? What the fuck? Why are they so creepy looking here? What the fuck? What is going on?" You know.
So
yeah, I just end up making it look like now that I'm picking mushrooms.
Yep. Make me a deception roll, please. Immediately when we're done here, she's gonna get it. I just want to see how she does with the deception. Roll me deception, Julie. Do it. Yeah.
Ooh. You look very.
You look very inconspicuous indeed. Yes. Okay. Now you.
Is this a poison mushroom or not? Let's lick it. I'm joking.
Okay, with that good of a deception roll, does Julie find a mushroom?
No, you do not. Yeah, sure, you do find a mushroom, and you see that there is a. And as you see that, Julie, you see that the dwarf guy, the dwarf captain that walked up to you previously, he walks up to you and he's like, "Oh, hello there, lass. So, Stem has given me the orders to help you outfit your ship with a crew and men," he asks. "Where's the snake lady?"
Oh, she's slithering around. Probably went to bed. She's quite exhausted. For that matter, choose to go a little bit of an adventurous just before we leave the next day, possibly. I don't know how long we'll be staying here.
Well, righty-ho. Well, do keep me posted on what is going on, won't you? Well, I will be giving you guys a crew. I will need you to give me a heads up on what kind of crew that you want. I do want you to know that, that armored guy that travels with you, the Werkin, I believe they are called, right?
You're talking about Sias, yes, what about him?
Yes, right, so, in case you do not know this, right, the werewolf's coming in tomorrow, and one of the princes might be coming in with him tomorrow.
Is that so?
Right, yeah. He's a white wolf.
Wow.
Right, you should know. And apparently he's one of the most powerful creatures. He likes to boast about that kind of thing, let me tell you.
So is that kind of a person?
Well,
I wonder if I heard legends about him or not.
I likely do not know. They call him Bran, they do.
Interesting.
Bran the Breaker, they call him. Righty nasty bastard he is. They have been away on the Rage Fest. They have.
Oh,
Right,
so he's
yeah.
a pirate as well.
Right, excuse me.
I asked if he was a pirate as well.
Well, yes, right, yeah, he is.
I see. How much do you know about this werewolf prince?
Well, I know that he's a prince. That's pretty much it. You're gonna have to ask him yourself.
Sure. Anyway, I believe we'll come to you tomorrow or something.
Right. Well, you have a lovely night, lass. And he takes off his hat and like tips it to you, and he's like, "Well, I hope you be having a wonderful time." As he walks away.
You too, sir.
Yeah. Now, as you do that, Ibisis, I'm now gonna ask you, what do you do?
I kind of try to set up in a position where I'm gonna be able to throw the vitriolic sphere at the ship, but I'm still gonna be able to go under my cloak again and just run
I am going.
after they are already setting off, basically.
Yes, that is fair enough. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Now. Okay.
I
Yeah.
would,
Feel free to cast.
looking at them, I'm just looking at the map. Which is
Is that the
Stairs
jungle
looking at-
or the thing that is going on? You still have to roll a
Oh
stealth
yeah, that
check.
ship.
Yes, you still have to roll a stealth check, but you will roll it with advantage. Rather than disadvantage. I want to let this be known. When you cast that spell, some people may know where you are. So that's the stealth check is so that you can get away without anybody finding you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, this is basically me putting off the cloak to cast the spell and throw it, and then putting it on.
The spell, the way that it works
Yeah.
is that you will remain the spell. The cloak will remain on you no matter what. So
I wanted to
Oh, okay.
say that
Yeah, go.
I was away because I was feeling really hungry. I basically haven't eaten anything. That's why I kind of left. So just clarification. I didn't
Alright.
say that before
Yeah,
I left
that's okay.
previously.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I set up kind of in this forest area just to see the ship, basically,
Yes.
right in front of me here.
Yes.
Wait, Julie, your token's kind of in the way. I feel like that's where I would be. Thank you. So kind of around this area. And I'm basically, as soon as the ship starts moving and everyone is on it,
Yeah.
I am gonna throw the sphere.
Alright, let me do the math really quick. Alright, I'm now going to ask, you are off the ship's back. What is the range of the spell, may I ask?
150 feet.
Okay, you can hit the center of the ship, no problem, but I do want to let you know that it will be above the entire thing instead of below it, meaning that it will rain down on them instead. If
Oh.
that's the thing you want to do. But the thing is that I kind of want to let you know, by the way. Oh no, go ahead and do this. Don't let me stop you. I'm just kind of letting you know that you do know that people know what a spell looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to. Am I able to get in a. Like, I see how the rocks go down on the side.
Yeah.
Would I be able to get in a position that's a bit below? So I could attack basically just like.
Your race sucks
The back
at
of the ship?
climbing.
Got
Your race sucks.
I
at climbing.
know, but I do have Misty Step and still 26 spell points.
Where do you want to hit this spell? That is my question.
Basically the back of the ship, but not like on top of it, just like the middle back.
Oh, okay. So you want to hit the rotor, right? Is that correct? Rudder,
I don't.
The rudder, you know the thing that controls the back of the ship.
It'd be really
like
useful
a
now
mod.
if you had just Gmod, one singular mod that just had a fucking ship model and just screen share where exactly.
No, I would I would want to just hit a wall. I wouldn't want to destroy a rotor. Is the thing.
So you want
So-
to just destroy the back of the ship?
And I just float at one of the walls, basically. So they can still, like, set off, but there's some damage, you know? Because I don't want them coming back and being like, hey, who did this?
So you're not seeking to kill anyone, am I right?
No.
Alright. Then I am just now gonna make a little bit of a roll to see if
How many...
anybody-
yeah, since I said I'm using Misty Step and
I am
trying
not-
to get down there,
I'm
do
gonna
you think
roll
I
a
should
roll to see if anybody's leaning against the wall. That is a 1. Somebody is leaning against the wall. Let's see. If
Oh,
they
no!
Let's see if they make an athletics check. They don't make it. As you chuck this bowl of acid at acid, you see that it serrates the wall, and they start hearing a sound. As all of a sudden, the wall starts to come in at several points, and a man falls out of it and falls down into the void. There you go.
Oops.
Yeah. The fur deck. And as you do...
Wait, hold on.
What do you
What
do?
happened with Nemesis?
You-
Did she just kill
Hold on.
someone?
Hold on. I need her to act fast. Don't give her any time to think. What do you do, Bird?
Yeah. Flippin' put on the cloak again. I try and kill. You know how I'm down on the side of the flippin' island, basically. I try to just get back up. Well, no, I wait. No, okay, no, I flippin' try to go as far as I can from the side on the rocks, since, you know, I'm on the side of the island. And then, if I'm out of sight of that, like behind a rock or something, I would try to Misty Step back up.
Yeah.
So I'm imagining I'm kind of just going like this, right?
You decide to do that, and then once you do that, you start to hear people walking around the area. You do. They are still a little far away, but the spell is very loud as it starts to crackle against the wood, and they hear a scream of a man falling off of the side of the ship and down into the void. And as they hear that, you see that it goes 2 seconds, and there are people, not 2 seconds, it takes like 2 to 3 rounds, and people start to flood the area, looking for the spellcaster that decided to make that decision and do what they did. So, how are you gonna get out of this situation is my question.
So, yeah, I would say by that time I would be like around here and trying to get back up into the woods, like with Misty Step, right? Because I am on the side of the island still, below.
Okay, as you don't wait for too long, and you see that there is a grappling hook that latches itself to the side of the island, as the man that fell into the void has managed to get back on land. He did.
Okay, I didn't kill it.
Yeah, you did.
No guilty conscience here.
Yeah. Now, essentially, you climb. I was just thinking if the man would have fucking a grappling hook on him, there's a good chance. So I rolled and I got a nat 20, which was really funny. Now,
You got a nat 1 and a nat 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
If there was any other roll, I wouldn't have allowed it. But you know, he got a nat 20, so you know, lucky bitch. Anyway, now essentially,
Yeah.
you yeah. Okay. So so what did you say you did again?
So I was like here, right, on the side of the island.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would say I was under the invisibility cloak. I was going through to here,
Yeah.
so they would really be able to see me.
Are you jumping
behind
into
these
the
rocks?
void? Oh.
No, I Misty stepping into the voids again, basically.
All right. How many spell points do you have?
I have 26. I used Vitriolic Sphere, so that's
That's a high level.
that's
yeah.
-6.
Yeah.
That's -6 because I didn't upcast it. And then I would say like would you say it's 2 or 4 Misty Steps that I would need to get
2.
down enough? 2? Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be the second.
4.
That would be. Say that would be 6.
Yeah.
That would be 6 again. So.
Yeah.
I am at 14 spell points.
Yeah. As you do that, you see that there are people that start to flock around you, but they are not around you area. There is like 2 or 3 guys that are walking through the room and say, "Hello, anybody here?" And like there's like a person that's like that. You hear that like a whack in the back. What the fuck are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that. Somebody's dumbass. We're trying to search for somebody to fucking kill. Don't fucking do that, piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's like making
So,
it known. So,
where is our ship exactly? Is it this one?
no, your ship is south. It is down here approximately, but none of the ships that you see here is the ship that you guys are getting, and it's down south. It is. So there you go.
Okay.
So you have to head down south. You have to head past it. Julie,
Yes.
Yeah.
what are you doing as the commotion happens?
I keep an eye on. I try to see if I can figure out where Episis is. I know that she's wearing the invisibility cloak at the moment, but still, the chance could be there.
Is that how close you were?
I believe I would be able to see if shit is happening on the ship.
Yeah, since I was like here on the rocks there, I think that's fair.
Okay. There is a guy around you when the explosion happens, so he doesn't. So they know that it isn't you that did that, Julie. So, otherwise people would start blaming you. But essentially, there is a guy that is like walking. That was not that far away from you when it started. Now,
Yeah.
where did you say you headed again? Bert?
So, I think I'm gonna try and go around, like, okay. I think I'm gonna try and go around, like, this area. So I can then head down
me a
from
luck
here.
check.
I keep forgetting what,
D20.
like, how much you need for that. D20.
Just roll me a d20.
No!
The entire island
Really?
gathers around the entire place, and you're going to need to roll me a a stealth check, with advantage, mind you, to get through 150 to 2,000 people.
It's like, I literally go around there, so it's not through literally where they would be coming out of.
I know.
And that happens.
Yeah, and that happens. People are starting to mass
Your
around the area,
inspiration,
searching
by the
everything.
way.
I do have inspiration, yeah. So this is a roll with advantage.
You would have rolled with advantage anyway. As you rolled with advantage, you and do you want? Okay, Bird, I'm gonna ask you if you want to try to roll again with the token, but you don't have to. I'm going to say, but if you want to get better possibility numbers, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, I do have to ask. If I roll with the thing, I'm gonna have to use that roll no matter what.
I'm gonna let you choose. I'm gonna let you choose. There's one time.
You're gonna let me choose between this 15 and the next higher one?
Because you have an invisibility cloak on you. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
So, there you go.
Yeah, I am using my inspiration token. That is a definite thing I'm doing.
Do you have Bardic? Did Julie give you Bardic?
I don't have Bardic inspiration, no.
Julie!
Bet you guys wish
Only
you
to
had brought
Golden.
Asphodel and Cole along, huh?
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
you
it's a
will use
15.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to roll about 10 rolls. And if any of them get... Oh, these guys are gonna have...
Wait, back in. Can I ask? Can I flippin' roll, could I roll in the mud with the invisibility cloak? Probably not.
Can you roll
Because I
that?
want to get my smell off of me, is the thing.
How would you do that? You need to describe to me how you would do that.
I was just thinking rolling in flippin' mud. But I don't know if I can do that with the invisibility cloak.
You could do it before you put on the cloak.
That's
do it.
too late.
You can do it while you have the invisibility cloak on you. Now, what is going to happen now is that Julie, as you're running away. Sorry, Julie. Sorry. Ibis, as you're running away, you end up stumbling, and the invisibility cloak.
I'm gonna quickly get my.
It doesn't fall off of you,
back.
but the thud is so loud that there are people that start to come in your direction, and one of them stumbles over you, which means which means that as he does, well, again, the luck check was supposed to. Now, I'm going to roll to see if he knows that you... Nope, he doesn't know that you're there. He thinks I just stepped on a branch.
Okay.
He gets up, he walks...
how many... Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are there, by the way?
Agonist energy.
There is 10 people around you, and several of them are walking directly towards you. Several of them are walking directly towards you. Not knowing that you're here, but that they are walking in your direction.
I tried to get out of that, like, their direction, you know?
Do you have fly?
Sorry?
Do you have fly?
No, I don't have fly.
See, this is a moment where fly would be really useful. I'm just saying. Like, Jesus Christ.
Do you know what's another skill that's pretty useful for this?
What?
Scatter. Haste.
Haste might not be useful, but scatter might. Can you target
Yeah,
yourself with scatter? That is my question.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
If you can target yourself and only yourself, that is fair enough.
I mean, yeah, it's just if there would be only 5 people, then I could teleport them away within 120 feet.
I would say that there's 5 people moving in your direct direction. If you want to use them to make a distraction, you can absolutely do so.
No, because they don't know that I'm there yet.
Yeah, spell makes a sound because it's a verbal component, isn't it? That's not great.
Component verbal.
That's a nat 1 lucky.
Yeah, I just try to move out of their direction and keep going, kinda.
Alright.
I would say that I'm going diagonally down, kinda.
That is probably towards the entirety of the enemy sphere as you're going down that way. So it might be worse for you to go down that way. I'm not trying to tell you what to do here, but I'm trying to make
I understand. I think I'm gonna have to go basically this way.
Uh-huh.
Move past the...
Yep.
The main problem is the road.
You have people directly in front of you that is gonna be a problem if you don't deal with them.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to move out of the direction of the people who are heading towards me, as I said.
Alright, you are moving out of the direction of the people when they are heading towards you. As you do move further away, you feel something tugging at you. You do. And there is clearly somebody that is right next to you. And they're just like, shh, don't say anything. I'm gonna get you out of this. Hey, she's over here! And you see that, he throws a torch over to the other side, and you see, and all of a sudden, and there's a spell that is being You need to roll
I hear the spell.
You need to roll a wisdom saving throw. Are you a willing creature? I'm going to ask that question right now. If not, wisdom saving throw. It is your decision.
Can I please first roll insight on the guy?
It is very dark, you cannot see his face, but you may absolutely roll a body language.
I mean something like out of his tone of voice.
Yes.
The general...
Yep.
So would it be insight?
Roll insight, yes. To determine whether or not you trust this guy. To help you.
Yeah. Where's insight? There is insight.
Yeah.
Ooh!
As you roll insight, he does seem like he can be trusted, but he is trying to put a spell on you to probably teleport you somewhere, or something else is about to take place. It depends on you, though.
Okay. Since it's a 22, I'm gonna trust it.
Okay. As you do, the entire encounter sort of ends, and you see that on the other side of the island. You see that you're in your ship, and as you do, you see the vampire guy that talked to Ibis to Voxy last session is right in front of you. He is, as he like does his hair a little bit, and he looks at you and says, "That was a goddamn stupid stupid thing you just fucking did. Why would you do that?"
Don't care anymore. I just kind of flop on the ground.
He looks at you and he then like snaps his fingers and redoes the spell. Dispels it. He spends a second. As Voxy and the rest of the gang,
Yes.
as you guys reach the ship and enter the ship, you guys see that Ibis somehow has come in front of you guys before you guys even reach the ship, and is
Wait,
there
I
with
would
this
say-
vampire guy.
Wait, Eric,
Yes.
my character's not with the others.
Oh,
My character's still at the bushes, waiting for episode to be Gucci.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're still standing on the roadside waiting for somebody, people looking at you weirdly as you're picking mushrooms and doing crack.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. No, I'm joking. And as you're doing that, you guys walk in. Will and Golden, you walk in and you see Misty, Ibisis, and this vampire guy that is standing here. He's very clearly a vampire. He has the undead nature about him. You have seen vampires before, Will, and you notice that he is indeed a very vampiric sort of creature. He looks down on you. He has eyes that keeps flickering from normal to red, like lightwise. And as he does, he looks down on you, Ibisis, and he then does this. Well, that was not dramatic. Well, hello there, both of you. It is nice to meet you. Arian Starshade. I am now going to leave. This is awkward. I apologize.
Can I roll insight on him?
Oh, you may absolutely roll insight on him. Yes.
21.
Vampire again. He's not a vampire spawn. He's a vampire lord. You can tell that from the general mannerism of the way that he is. He's very confident, very upstanding. He has that sort of energy about him that makes him very dominant in nature. If that makes sense. Like he's very demanding. I guess is the right term or something. I don't know. Commanding. Yes, that's the right term. Thank you. And as he does, he looks at you and says, "I do apologize," and he turns himself into a mist and disappears.
Oh, I forgot about one of my abilities. Hold on.
What do you want to do? Well,
so it's called Sentinel's Intuition, and it allows me to add a D4. Or no, I'm sorry. Actually, wait, is that a Dragon Mark ability?
It may be.
Dragon Mark ability. It is. So it's actually a D6.
Feel free to add the D6 then.
Yeah. So it's 24, so not terribly better, but yeah.
He seems like an intriguing guy, but how truly can you trust a vampire, you know? Vampires are very slimy, sleamy, grimy, and they...
Can I get a rough idea of what he's here for? What his motivation?
You
for
wouldn't
being
know
here
specifically what he's here for. That's the problem. But his motivation seems like he's interested in your crew, is what you kind of can gather.
Interested in a sort of predatory sense, or in fascination? Gotcha.
Yes. Well, he might have.
I do want to say.
You don't know what it is.
I do want to say, I'm imagining Ibis just kind of on the ground, and you can see parts of her, but not the whole thing, because she still hasn't put off the invisibility cloak.
Gotcha, okay.
All
You
right.
can clearly see that she's muddy. There's mud on her.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look down at Ibisis, I kind of glance down at her, and I say, "Seems like you've been up to something." And I'll walk up to the vampire and offer to shake his hand.
I said that he
say-
turns into mist and he disappeared. I said.
Oh, he disappears. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
He disappears.
I appreciate it though. I
Gotcha.
respect it. Sorry for that. I should have been more clear.
That
all.
No, I just didn't hear you. That's my bad.
It's all good. Okay, what do you do?
I think I just say that to Ibis and wait for her response.
Yeah. Ah, God. There's a let's just say there's a there's something that happened with Stem's ship, but
Oh, is that right?
not too much.
Oh.
No one got hurt.
Something this something. Do you happen to know how it happened and who might have done
Oh,
it?
me.
I immediately smack Ibis over the top of the head.
Yes!
Immediately.
Conflict! Yes! Yes!
And I look at it.
By the way, I do want to say the flippin' the remark of her saying me is a genuine answer. She seems seems delirious. This isn't like her being sly.
I smack her up the top, like I smack her on the head, and I bring my face close to her, and I say, "Let's try that again. Do you happen to know what happened, or how it happened, and who might have done it?"
Vitriolic sphere side of the ship.
Smack. Let's try that again. Do you happen to know anything about what happened tonight?
No, there's absolutely nothing that happened.
Oh, what a shame. And I give that look of like, it's like the look is very much of a proof. Like, it's very obvious that what I am saying is bullshit. Like, it's like
yeah.
It's like,
no, Ibis wouldn't realize. She's just.
Yeah. It's very much like a,
Amazing.
you and I know what's going on here, but we know that it's one way, but we're saying it's another way type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
and Ibis does not understand social cues. It takes a while.
Yeah.
Marcus
is definitely going I don't have time to be nice with my education at this moment. I'm being harsh. I'm going to hammer this into you.
I also ask you, Ibis then asks you as you kind of like turn away from this situation, I guess.
Well,
right?
yeah, he doesn't necessarily turn away right away. He'll finish by saying,
okay.
He'll finish by saying, how do you say? Oh, what a shame. Well, I suppose it's not our problem then, since none of us know anything about it, right?
Yeah.
Great. Glad we're clear on that. And that's when he turns to walk away.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way,
yeah.
I do have to ask. I know, like, Voxy did see me in a. Did I try cocaine yesterday?
Oh yeah, you were fucking blitzed.
What the hell?
I have
not had alcohol before.
That was today.
Why the hell did I do that?
That's a hell of a jump.
Yeah. Would you know any reason other than that why Voxy might have wanted to talk about, how I'm doing? Because usually I don't get that type of nobody.
You and Misty's
really.
were both were on one. I imagine at some point Misty's might have said some things, of course that would have been after you both were not exactly quietly proclaiming that you were going to kill Stem.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this is where
another thing that didn't happen, by the way. I'm kind of getting the hang of that now.
Gotcha. Great. Glad to hear it. Sitting down.
By the way, here's to the money that. Oh wait, we already gave the money to them, right?
Mm-hmm. I assume so.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because they were already heading out. So yeah.
Marcus sits down at this point and says, "I had this conversation with Golden already, and I tried to have it with you, but you were kind of out of it. I also did not like the way that Stem handled that. In the future.
Yeah.
And he pauses. He's like thinking about how to restructure what he was about to say. I did not act because I did not feel it was my place to make a decision on behalf of the party that would have placed us
Mm-mm.
in a difficult situation. However, I am not opposed to making decisions on behalf of a group. I've done it before. I've been in that position before. If you permit me to take that position, I will do so.
Oh, definitely. I had to do that before. I'm not like morally good at all. I shouldn't be in that position, but I was. Honestly,
Oh.
just like better that you do it.
It's less about moral alignment and more about initiative. And
No,
about
I
everyone being on
understand.
the same page.
Yeah, I understand
Oh,
that,
you
but
said
I'm
it.
more
You said it.
but I'm more.
Sorry,
What was
initiative.
But I'm. Oh yeah, yeah,
Initiative.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody
Okay.
roll initiative. No.
Yeah, it is. No, I understand that, but in general, when I had to make that initiative, it isn't really good with how I am. I understand I'm not exactly the. We're. Let's be honest. We are put in a position of world savers, quote unquote heroes, going up against the flippin' mountain guy. I shouldn't be making the decisions that might require that moral understanding because I have flippin' none of that.
And I understand your reservations.
Yeah. Anyways, I think I'm gonna faint any second now. I should probably like sleep.
Okay,
Although I
guys.
want to get this mud off of me.
And remember, we don't know anything, but it's a damn shame.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this is where Voxy, Julie, Mr. Potato.
Yes.
All right. Now, essentially,
I'm not a potato head. The fuck?
you feel a tap on your shoulder as you see, as you hear the smooth voice of the vampire as he goes, "Well, you and your friend are very, very sloppy in your means of execution."
Ah, the giant mosquitoes here. How are you? How have you been?
I have been great watching you, actually.
Oh, great.
Mm.
Here comes the judgment.
It just happens to be that I just saw some random, and he snaps his fingers, and you see that there's a magical sort of like sphere sort of going off as he basically looks at you. Well, it turns out that I just saw a woman that looks like a snake ran off into the forest and threw a sphere of acid at a ship, almost killing a man. What an interesting sort of ideal. And as you look around you, you see that you guys have changed your locale deeper into the forest. You are, as a teleportation spell has clearly taken place.
Are you kidnapping me by any chance? That is Vox's reaction to it.
Oh, absolutely I am. Because
shoot.
you two need to be more careful with your conspiring. You haven't exactly been good at your, well, let's call it your execution. Well, but if you don't want to end up hanging from the gibbets down below in the island center, I would be suggesting caution killing people.
Oh, I had no plan on killing anyone.
Stem is going to send somebody to talk to your crew tomorrow morning. I suggest that you find one person or somebody to speak for your crew
I know.
by then and that time. And if you don't, somebody is going to kill you. Or try to
Wait, kill me?
Yes, all of you.
Ah.
I'm just giving you
This is not me
warning,
alone this time.
my sweet butterfly. I suggest take care of yourself.
Sure, I will. Same go for you. You better sleep with the one eye open.
Of course.
After all,
He raises.
I might have a stick with your name on it. You know, a wooden stick. She smiles teasingly.
You flatter me. He reaches down, grabs your hand, kisses it. It kisses the front of your hand and says, "Until then, my lady." Snaps his fingers, disappears into mist, and falls off into the woods. He does.
My character probably walks back to the group.
Oh, you walk back and you find your ship, and as you walk onto the ship, Golden, hey,
I wanna ask, where the fuck am I? What?
Southeast.
Southeast. Okay, question.
On our new ship.
Golden,
On our new ship.
I'm going to move you to where
Yeah.
the ship is at. Approximately. We are going to change this as we go along.
Okay.
There you go. I've moved you to where everybody is.
Okay. Cool.
Bottom
Yeah. So, approximately, I assume that everyone is here.
Everybody is present, yes. And you watched as Will decided to give Bird a stern talking to, which must have been really fun. Okay, so what do you say as you? Okay, so how do you react after that, and when Roxy comes back?
I'm guessing I was always in the ship.
Yeah, basically me and Voxy were the only ones who didn't go to the ship, and you just saw flippin' Marcus give me a stern talking to, so you can imagine that we probably got into trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna come up to. Okay. Did you go anywhere at all, Ibis, afterwards? After Marcus did his
Oh,
thing?
I just I went to bed basically.
Passed out. Got it. Cool. I
Passed
didn't
out on
have
the
time
floor,
to
yeah.
say anything at the time, so I'm gonna just assume, since Foxy's back, I'm just going to ask her. Where have you been?
Oh, you know, I was picking some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Eric,
Were they by any chance any explosive mushrooms?
Oh no, not at all. But
Yeah, by the way,
So
you
what the
have mushrooms on yourself. By the way, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, right?
Then what the fuck was that
Eric,
explosion?
how many mushrooms did I end up taking with me?
16.
16. Are they edible?
What the fuck was that
Do you want to
explosion
make it
for?
into like a? Can't you make it?
A
into,
food
like-
ration? Yeah.
No, I was more thinking about like drugs, but you know, it's,
Oh
no.
my god. Well, I know who will be stealing them. Misty, stay away from my mushrooms.
Aww, don't make me break another arm. No.
Damn the arm breaker.
Oh, that should be her
Yeah.
nickname! Misty's the arm breaker. Yeah. Yes, that's gonna be a nickname now. That's great. Thank you.
Anyway, I'm gonna ask again. So, what was that explosion about?
What? Yesterday? Or last session?
Quick question. Eric, how far away are we from our ship? It's more if I try to yell to some of the rest of the party if they will be able to hear me.
Well,
you are on the ship.
Made it back to the ship. That's the thing.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. So wait, is Marcus here, and is he hearing what's being asked?
Everybody is present. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I quickly look around just to like check if anyone's telling me to tell or shut up. You know, reading eyes.
Nobody seems to.
Okay. Well, Ibisol felt like doing things, and I wanted to make sure that if anything went wrong, I could get her out of there. Other than that, I don't know.
What?
Hey, look at the bright side. She's back. She's alive.
She's alive. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just anyone? Or just someone specific?
Oh. What part are you asking into now?
Just I'm just asking, like, if Ibis did it to just anyone, like it could have been anyone, or
Yeah,
just...
anyone. As far as I can understand, she probably wanted to hit a large group, so I don't know if she succeeded. You have to ask her about that tomorrow. Speak of tomorrow, I should head to bed. It's late.
Can I roll insight?
You may absolutely roll insight, Golden.
13.
Do I have to roll anything
Roll
against it?
deception,
Or?
I think.
Roll deception against it. Yeah, sure. Why not ahead?
Yeah, it's just a bit slow. Give it a chance. Deception.
Don't you have a +10 to deception?
She does, but she may still fail.
True.
No.
Never mind.
I just go.
These are not the things you're looking for.
Okay, cool.
I do Jedi mind trick on you.
That's a natural 19, by the way. I just want to let you guys know.
Yeah.
Funny,
Cheers.
like, that's funny because I got a natural. What is that?
It's a
4.
6.
No, it's a 6. Sorry.
Yeah, 6.
You would have to get a nat 20 to win that. Are you sure you want to use your fucking token for this, Golden?
These are not the answers you're looking for.
I feel like it's gonna be a waste, and I'm going to need it another time. No,
Okay.
Just ask her in the morning.
I will. Bruh.
Good boy. Or crow. Craw.
Crap.
Craw. So, go. Cold. How do you say goodnight in your language?
We just do.
Like, how do you say goodnight in bird? Like, is it a craw? Is it caw? Is it crack? Good.
That is incredibly racist. Jesus Christ.
I can tell you how.
Please do.
Help! It's inside.
I didn't need yours. Anyway, good night, bird. Man, thing, bro.
Birdman thing, bro. Birdman thing, bro. Really? Birdman thing, bro. Really?
No, I said crow.
Birdman thing, crow. That's worse.
By the way, I don't.
Racist.
Specifically for Kenku language, there isn't such thing as its own language. It just copies everyone else.
Ah, it's a parrot. It's a parrot.
It's literally a parrot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha.
To be fair,
Yeah, I don't know what's
they do
more
speak
racist, what Voxy
Sylvan.
just did, or the actual lore of Kenku's.
Sorry.
This is why I.
Oh, I wonder if I'll be better friends with Cold if I give him sugar. I'm sorry. I'll
It's a
stop.
bird, not a bee.
No, you. Oh my god. You have never heard the fucking parrot be like, Poppy wants sugar, or something shit like that. Wow. Or
No.
maybe a cracker. Do you want a cracker, birdie?
I don't want to crack.
It would be offensive if you
Oh,
offered me
Diego?
a fucking.
Open offer
That's like
Cole's
asking a black man if he wants some
sunflower.
watermelon.
Yeah,
Sunflower
Or
cheese.
chicken. Or
bird
chicken.
seed.
Yeah,
Or
fried
chicken.
chicken. Yeah, fried chicken. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
We're so incredibly white. Holy.
Yeah.
Like it's like
yeah.
asking a white person if they'd like some cheese.
I do want some cheese, though.
I do want some cheese.
I do want some
There was an
cheese,
episode of the
though.
Boondocks. There was an episode of the Boondocks where because I never actually watched the Boondocks. I've just seen clips of it. But like one of the old guys, what was it? There was an old guy and then one of the kids, and the kid was like, you can't you can't bribe the white population with cheese, and he's like, I can and I will. And then this fucking rich white dude walks in and he's like, would you like some cheese? We've got some cheese. The white guy's like, oh yeah, I love some cheese. And he's like, go get the Velveeta.
Yeah.
But
All
yeah,
right.
my character goes to
I
bed.
find that cool.
Everybody, I need everybody here to tell me if you guys are going to bed or if there's anything else that you guys want to do before you do.
Is Misty's on the ship?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
She's going.
I'm gonna try and find her.
That'd be funny.
If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm making bacon. So I am listening. I'm just.
Oh,
making
let's
bacon.
go, bacon.
Take your time,
Yeah.
man. I know it's early there.
So, I go and find Misty's on the ship.
You find Misty's downstairs in the bottom, where the brig is typically located on most ships. And as you go below, you see Misty's is down there, sitting on a box. Yes. You find her sitting down here. Yeah.
Hey.
She looks up at you. Hey.
I have something to ask you.
She moves
Would
aside
you
a
n-
little bit to basically
Yeah.
let you sit on the crate beside her.
I awkwardly shuffle onto the crate.
This would look really awkward, by the way.
Oh yeah.
As you sit,
I've never thought about how a snake person would actually sit on a chair or.
I don't fucking know. Ow.
Let's not think about it. It's fine.
Just curls up on it.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Now, essentially,
Um,
as you get up on the crate,
yeah.
she goes, okay, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
Yeah. I want to ask you. Usually I don't get this type of treatment, so I just wanted to ask you, would you know anything about Voxy wanting to talk to me about, like, they were asking basically if I was okay and if I needed someone to talk to?
Well, she did the same thing to me. She did yesterday. She did after I did something quite horrendous. I don't want to think about it. But essentially, I had a chat with, but she needed to have a talk with me afterwards. We did something stupid, and essentially, she brought up with me, and she basically shuffles her hand into one of the crates, by the way, Bird, and she brings up like
Yeah.
a bottle of something, and she opens the bottle and she takes a sip of it, and she looks at you. It's just, and we had a discussion, and she wanted to know about my past, and that's when I realized that I haven't talked to you about it, and I kind of buried the problem for a long time.
Mm.
So I had to ask.
Did you? Yeah. Did you, by any chance, tell her anything about your past?
I told her pretty much everything.
I immediately grab Misty's neck.
She, as you grab her neck, she's like, "Wait, what? What are you doing?"
You. Okay. We've known this person for. Okay, Beckon, how long do we know Boxy for?
A week.
I'm sorry. We
Maybe
know
even that.
this. Yeah, we know this person for less than a week, and you let your guts spill like that?
And she's the first person that have asked me.
Oh, I kind of let go of her neck. You think that a week is enough for any of that to happen? No, we don't know what type of person she is. Are you?
She seems really open, and I felt comfortable when I was around her to tell her about my problems.
Oh. Now, you remember the scumbag, the person who betrayed us. How long did we know him?
A couple of years?
Yeah. Misty's. I barely trust you. You think that I would honestly... No, I'm done. I'm gonna go to sleep. Screw you.
As you go away, she doesn't move. You go back up the stairs. You do, and you find, and as you do, move up the stairs. You find that Ibis's that Misty's is staying where she is. You find a way up. You find a way to a hammock. You do, and you lay down in it, and you go to sleep. Anybody else that want to do anything else?
Oh, I would say that people on the ship would probably hear that shouting.
Yes.
Would they? Yeah, okay.
Some of them, yeah.
I suppose Voxy would hear it.
Yeah.
Also because she haven't completely gone to bed yet. So she'll probably actually go up and check on Misty. Because that sounded like a quite rough argument.
You head
Or
down.
discussion.
Voxy, are you inside the room and then you decide to leave the room?
He was, yeah.
Why did I get kicked? Yeah. Sorry. For some reason I got kicked. Give me a sec, I'm going into the... No. Don't mind me. Just roll 20, feel like re-rolling. Or reload.
Oh, nice. Reload.
the
If Marcus
page.
heard shouting, would he do anything? I'm sorry to...
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Okay, so you were inside the sleeping quarters and then you left the sleeping quarters to check on Misty's, right?
Yes.
Is that my understanding? Okay. As you walk out, you'll notice Marcus sitting outside the room. Outside the door.
Why are you sitting out here? She asked, a bit confused.
Just keeping an eye out.
Ah. You feel like someone would be coming for Ibisol or something like that?
I don't know why anybody would be coming for Ibissus. And I shoot you like a knowing glance.
Yeah, I don't know either. I shoot you back the same type of glance, like, yeah, we definitely know what's going down.
I say, stay safe. Don't be out
Sure.
too long.
Alright.
Ibissus
Sure,
then,
Dad!
I would say Ibissus then, like, kind of storms past you. No, I don't think she would storm past you. I think she would just, like, be looking how she normally does, just kind of more tired than usual, and just goes to sleep without saying anything. Do either of you say anything?
Sweet dreams?
Marcus is just, at this point, he's just... He's kind of just, not necessarily in the sense of minding his own business, but he's just not trying to... He's just gonna kind of keep to himself for now and let things be for the time being. So he's just gonna pretend he doesn't notice anything, but he clocks a lot.
Yeah. Marcus must be so done with Ibissus' crap.
It's not necessarily done with it. It's more of a feeling of, Jesus, I have my work cut out for me.
Okay. Julie, I am
Mhm.
gonna let you. Sorry.
Yeah, as I said, Voxy goes to where Misty is and check up on her.
You go downstairs into the bottom floor, and there is a lone crate here, and possibly. No, there's not gonna be anything. You guys get like everything fixed tomorrow, so there's nothing here but a lone crate, and Misty is sitting on top of it as you walk downstairs. You see her there. You do.
Mhm.
What do you do?
Hey, Misty, how are you doing tonight?
Go away.
Oof, it's that type of evening. Voxy pulls out the flask that Misty gave her the day before when they were talking, or was that 2 days ago? No, it was the day before.
It's not a while. It's not a. It's not that long ago now. And as she looks at you, she's just, so I don't really want to talk about it.
That's okay. You don't have to talk if you don't want to. I'm just saying you'll feel better if you end up talking about it with someone.
I don't know you, Foxy.
I know.
I don't know you at all. You've been keeping one of the biggest secrets from the entirety of the crew without telling anybody anything.
What are you talking about? I don't know what kind of secret you're thinking of.
You are the most.
Is she rolling deception for that?
No, she isn't.
No, it was clearly ironic or
Oh, I see.
sarcastic.
I don't know why
That's the
I
word.
trust you, Foxy. I probably shouldn't. The only reason why we got to be friends is because we had really aggressive sex together. And that's about it. Why do you give a shit? Why do you care?
Well, that could be a lot of reasons. Maybe because I might see you as a friend. Or maybe because I want a friendship with you.
How do you have advantage, Will?
I give myself cat's grace.
Oh.
I was gonna say, yeah, I give myself cat's grace and I sneak with advantage.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, yeah,
I'm
go
just,
ahead.
I'm just gonna eavesdrop.
Julie, what do you want to say?
Oh, right. Well, Misty, it's true you don't know much about me. And maybe that's for the better for the time being.
Yeah.
I'm a very secret person, yes. And I don't expect you guys to trust me at all. The fact that you guys haven't tried to attack me in my sleep yet is more impressive than anything.
We don't kill members of our group. That's kind of like a mandatory thing. I didn't do that during the days with the Gubsters and the Abysses, and I don't do that now. I don't kill my friends. However, my friends killing me is very often.
I would never. You
That's-
have my word on that.
That is why I have. You may not have known this, but when you joined the group, I told Merlin while he was not sleeping to be watching you two especially close, because I didn't trust you.
Oh, so that's why he was all over me. I thought he was a bit creepy. Sorry.
Yeah, but Merlin has had problems. Sorry, had. I mean, yeah, that he's dead. He had problems sleeping, and I tried to use that against you too. If you wanted to ever kill us, and I never slept really well when you guys joined us. Hell, I don't even sleep that well when Marcus is around. Honestly, and his traitorous bitch hoe woman that left us during our needs. I honestly don't respect her that much either. I'm not gonna kill her, of course. Because we need her. We need everybody to help. But it's even though that is the case, we're chosen by gods for some unexplained reason, Foxy. I don't understand this any more than you do. I am confused. And honestly, I'm angry. Because I don't want this position. I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to be some savior of worlds. I'm a goblin. The trash of the trash of the galaxy. The trash of the planet. The trash of the trash of Arva. That's what I am. That's what my species is. We're known as trash. Garbage. Things to be disposed of. Things to be eaten and killed. That's what my species is known as. Trash. We aren't anything else. That's what we fucking are. Everybody hates us, we hate them. That's actually how it goes. Hell, Scar, if he wasn't so dumb, he would have told you everything himself. You know that he doesn't like it either. That he doesn't like the fucking things. But see, the thing is that the orcs are majestically dumb and stupid and idiotic and have problems with brain capacity in general. Not meant to be a dig on orcs, just a fact, mind you. Hell, that's why most orcs are bandits and things that give us the bad name. Most people don't ask what we are. Hell, I'm sure that you understand especially what I mean, considering that your people are hated more than mine! But that's not the point. I shouldn't trust you, and I don't understand why I trust you. Ibis has said that. Ibis has told me that. I don't know why I care about you. The only thing I know about you is that you're hot. I don't know anything about you. You haven't told me any shit about you. You've kept your past
that's not much to know.
extremely hidden from the party. You haven't told anybody anything.
Well, like I said, that's not much to know. And maybe you feel comfortable around someone who are almost in the same boat as you when it comes to how people see your kind. But let me tell you this much. I see so many amazing things when I look at you. Someone strong. A survivor. And someone who definitely knows how to have a good time. Yes, things can be tough, but it's not like you haven't survived it. And every time you survive it, you become stronger.
I don't know if I am. I don't like to advertise my problems. I do. I don't like to tell my problems. I've kept my problems very hidden for 3 months now. I have from Misty's, from Ibis's, from Cole. I've been keeping my hell, I even kept it from Merlin. All that I was is that I was trying to keep everybody posted on basically everything that was happening. And then, I lost an ally that had helped me keep, severe track of this group and helped me keep everybody together. And we lose him. One of the most important people in generality. And then you two join. You two... Why should I trust you?
Because I haven't backstabbed you. Because you can sleep comfortable around me. Because I'm your friend. And many more reasons.
Do you mean what you're saying?
Yes? Also, Roxy gives Misty some of this flask of alcohol. She shared with her.
Sit down. She looks at you and says, I trust you.
At this point, Marcus is actually going to... You'll suddenly notice Marcus standing in the doorway, and he lights up a cigarette and takes a drag, right? Like, this is the first obvious move that he's made, that he's here.
It's slow.
And he says, is it really a matter of why you should, or is it more of a matter of why you shouldn't? If we're all going to be fighting together, trust is a basic requirement.
Let me ask.
If you're more inclined to distrust everyone around you, then you shouldn't be here.
I'm going to.
However, what I'm going to say now is that what I see in you is someone who wants to trust. You keep saying that you don't trust, but I just heard you prattle on about a bunch of deep parts of yourself. You want to trust, but you're scared to. And that's understandable. But you need to be honest with yourself first and foremost. It's not that you don't trust, it's that you're scared. So say that instead. Stop lying.
I'm going to need to
be truthful.
I'm going to need to ask you two both this question, and you can both answer me this in however you feel like. I need to know something about both of you. You, big guy. She pointed at you. I don't like that you've been clearly listening in, but at the same time, I don't blame you. You know, you're new here. I would do the same thing if I was in your shoes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd probably kill you. You know, if I was with the Gubsters, depending on the situation. But that's not the point. I don't know you two. But yes, I feel like I could trust Boxy and Ibis's. I don't know where my little brother is, and I need to find him. And we are prattling on in the astral plane, trying to find a secret on how to defeat an evil guy that I don't give a fuck about. I'm gonna be honest with you. But you know, if anyone...
First things first.
Yes.
If you need to do your own thing, follow a pursuit that doesn't involve us, then by all means. I mean, Asphodel did the same thing, didn't she? Why shouldn't you? Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. Or is there?
Will you keep
And he kind of gives her a look of... Is there anything wrong with following a personal pursuit?
She takes off her hand.
She takes off her hand?
No,
sorry.
She rolls up her sleeve. Sorry, my bad. No. She rolls up her sleeve and she makes a little incision where her finger is. If I leave this party, I'm going to need you to make me a promise to keep Ibis safe, and I am going to need a blood pact in order to do this.
Why would I do that? If you decide to leave to follow your own pursuit, that's your choice. I don't gain anything from that. I have no reason to make a deal. All I'm saying is that it seems to be a little hypocritical and deluded to stand there, and I was listening to that, to call her a traitor for pursuing a lead that would lead her to the monster that slaughtered her family, which is exactly very similar, at least, to what you want to do now, to pursue something related to your family. It's a bit narcissistic, don't you think? And at this point, Marcus is actually showing that he was enraged by that statement. That irritated the fuck out of him. And he's showing that.
Yeah.
He's saying, it's extremely self-centered and narcissistic. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, first of all. Second, how is trust earned? How does someone earn trust? The answer is that the person who is going to be doing the trusting must first place faith. It's not about whether or not they have already proven to be trustworthy, because you have to put down the risk of being betrayed in order for trust to exist in the first place. That's how it works. Trust is a risk. If you walk around always assuming that someone's going to stab you in the back, there's no trust there, there's no faith, and it will never be built. You are always risking being stabbed in the back when you choose to place faith, to place trust. And finally, unlike you, I'm not going to consider it a betrayal if you decide to go your own way, even for a time, to pursue something important to you. You'll be welcome back with no qualms from me.
You see that there is.
I don't know about Ibisys.
You see that there's a spell that is being cast as she fixes up her wound. She looks at you. You need to understand two things from me. I have been betrayed by. No. I am going to let this be known to you. I had a best friend.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm feeling really fucking sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed. This, like, no diss or anything, but I fell asleep.
No, it's okay. You said you weren't feeling well. Marcus was going to ask though. This
good night.
Shortly before.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Can we just assume? I was going to talk to Golden about this. Marcus is actually trying to do a watch circulation with Golden. Is it okay if we just assume that Golden takes up watch after
that's fine.
Marcus's watch?
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So he and I are going to trade watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Marcus says, "Do I need to, or do you want me to?"
I am. Wait, what is that statement? What is the end statement?
She said, "I need you to understand something." He said, "Do you need me to, or do you want me to?"
No, I need you to understand this. And I need you to understand why I have trouble trusting anybody. I had a best friend for 6 years, I did. A fellow goblin, brother, he was considered blood to me. He was that special to me. And you know what he did with that blood? He drove a dagger through it. My back, when he decided to betray me and my brother and Ibisys, as far as I understand. I am sick and tired, and don't get me wrong, I understand the way you feel, but I've had a really big problem trusting people, and I'm always going to, whether you want to or not, because my most closest friend stabbed me in my back. I don't expect you to understand, but I'm expecting you to respect
Marcus
it.
puts up a hand
Mm-hmm.
to kind of stop her there.
Mm-hmm.
First off, I'll say, I'm sorry that happened to you. It's deeply wounding to be betrayed by someone you trust. As I just said a moment ago, choosing to trust is choosing to take a risk. It's like hedging a bet. And you lost that bet. And that's damaging. And yes, I do understand.
God fucking damn it.
What I will say in regards to that is there are two things that can be gained from that experience. One, a better understanding of what to look out for when choosing who to hedge your bets on. And two, the understanding, and this is the more difficult part, that not everyone is interested in betraying you. Some people are scum.
I am going to make a decision. Ibisys is not going to like my decision, but I'm going to make it. Loxy?
Yes, sorry I've not been saying much. I was honestly just listening.
While
I take it.
While I don't know
Sorry.
if you trust me or not.
I do. If I didn't trust you, I wouldn't have shown you.
Yeah. I want you to know that I am giving you the responsibility to keep Miss Ibis safe while I search in the material plane.
I hope you're aware of. I'll do my best to fulfill it, but I can only do as much.
In the morning, I will contact Hammond, and I will have him send me back to the material plane. And once he does, I will be going.
Marcus throws his sending stone that's linked to Drift to Ibis, or to Misty's.
Reaches up his hand, grabs it, and she reaches up with her, grabs it, and she holds it in her hand. Ibis is gonna think that I'm betraying her by doing this.
Marcus, when he throws that, is just gonna say, "Just leave that by my bedside in the morning before you leave."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ibis gets out a thing telepathically. Oh, sorry, Mistis gets out a thing telepathically. She does, and there's something that needs to be said. I will talk to Ibis tomorrow. None of you need to take the responsibility to speak with her tomorrow. I will do it, and I need to get a lead ahead. However, I expect you to try keep her safe, but that's it. I can't force you to keep her safe.
For the time being, however long that may be, we're all comrades. And so long as she chooses to be our comrade, she'll have our protection.
I don't trust your fling, honestly, Mr.
Marcus is going to use tempestuous magic and dash over in a blink and smack her upside the head and say, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but if you keep willfully being disrespectful, we're gonna have a problem. Your personal feelings are your own, but don't throw it in my face.
Marcus, could you perhaps be a bit more kind to Misty? She had been through a lot.
And Marcus looks over, not necessarily hostily, but kind of like, with like, just kind of a, like, it's a look of like, it's like a sincerity of, I guess I'll forgo the description. He looks over and he says, "We've all been through a lot. We've all had our own experiences, but that doesn't mean you need to be disrespectful. Doesn't mean you need to be hostile. There's etiquette that is to be upheld between people in general. Choosing to forego it is choosing to pick a fight."
You could have told her to be more respectful instead of just slapping her first.
Maybe I should have been more overt. I thought my earlier outburst would have been enough.
Fine, I'll put it in this way.
But keep your disrespect to yourself unless you want to pick fights.
I will put it this way. I didn't like the way, and this is not meant as a disrespect towards her, this is just a way that I wish she had told us something before she left the way she did. I'm allowed to say that, am I not?
Of course.
All right.
That much is understandable.
I didn't like that she left during our time of need. And that means that I'm not fully going to enjoy her being back. But, even though that is the case, she is very talented, as far as I've heard. I've heard some rumors from the Thieves Guild about her undertakings in the past. And she's very talented.
And she's been through a lot the same way you have.
I know, I heard about it.
You and her are more alike than you realize.
I know. I've heard about the dragon.
Even more than that.
I want to let it be.
There's always more to people than you realize on the surface. And if you wanted to know about my eavesdropping, that's why.
I know.
I like to listen in because I know there's more that I see on the surface.
May I ask you something? Does either
and Marcus like steps back at this point and is no longer trying to be intimidating.
Marcus, Voxy, do you want me to grab you something while I'm in the material plane?
Well,
Do you need information that is done? Because now's the time.
how many wolfkins or werewolves are still around or stuff like that?
What do you mean?
Sorry. What was the question precisely?
I am. She's asking if you want some information about what's going on in the material plane.
Sure. What do you have?
No, she's asking you if you want information about what's going on in the material plane.
Then
Specifically
yes.
you want.
Well, if you hear anything about Adam, sure, hit it my way.
I will.
Just good curiosity.
What about you, Marcus? You need something from the material plane?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. And Voxy's right. I should have been more tolerant. Please forgive me. I
was disrespectful. You are in your complete right to hit me in the head. I understood it. It's perfectly fine.
My agitation might have been justified, but my response was overdramatic. And I
Me and my
apologize. I
goblin
could have been
kin
more
are
direct.
very aggressive, so I get it. I understand. Anyway, I will now leave you to sleep.
Sleep well.
Sweet dreams, Misty.
Cole and I are going to be keeping watch, so
I appreciate it.
try to get as much sleep as you can.
Cole, Misty's heads upstairs, and as she does, she goes away. You two are left alone in the room.
Marcus is going to offer Voxy a cigarette.
No thanks, Marcus. I don't smoke. It's not good for your health.
Fine by me. Girl. And he just takes another drag immediately afterwards. Just.
So you like to listen in on people, huh?
Not frequently. I've heard enough in the past couple of days without needing to eavesdrop that I started to become concerned about the integrity of the party.
Well, at some point you might be able to call this party a suicide squad. But...
A what? What did she say? What was the last thing she said?
A suicide squad.
Suicide squad.
A suicide squad.
I see you have to get
Marcus hears that and chuckles a little bit, and he goes, yeah.
You're not supposed to mute.
Penguin's upset you're muted. What do you want to say, Penguin, with your dead voice?
I clearly need to get over my sickness soon. You guys need a healer.
There hasn't been any fights recently, so it's okay. It's fine.
Don't worry, I'll heal the party, love. Hopefully.
Oh no, I'm gonna ignore Black Man for the time
Not your
being.
pussy.
I
heard what you did the other day.
We need
You're
you.
gonna die.
We need you, man. That'd be cool.
Now, okay.
I love you, Han.
I love you, Max.
Stupid Penguin.
That was in character, by the way.
I know. But no.
While you guys are, and I appreciate Penguin getting a little bit of a cameo. I appreciate that shit, you know, him being around. You guys go off. At the end of the session, I want to go over something with you, Will, by the way. But as you go off into the session, and it's the new ruling that I'm working on. But as you guys go off into wait, actually, are you guys going to sleep, both of you, or are you?
No, I was.
Oh, sorry.
You can go first, Will.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I'm keeping first watch. Cole is gonna take second watch, so that's why I was sitting outside the door.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I was looking for a time to actually just straight up discuss that with Golden, but he's gone now, so.
It's okay. I'm sure Golden wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Makes sense for
Because technically a long rest requires just a little bit of downtime and then 4 hours of actual sleep or something like that. So
5 hours of sleep and 4 hours of talking or something. I don't remember.
It's just a relaxation, I think is what it was. I can look
Yeah.
at it.
I would have to research it, but yes. Don't stress
I
about it.
Anyway.
do
Anyway,
want to say,
continue. Continue.
yeah, Foxy does want to say something. I'm pretty sure.
After I'm done with Misty and Will, I go and check on Imbecile.
She's asleep.
Carefully walked over.
I'm fully dead. I'm fully just
She did
passed out.
cocaine yesterday. She's dead. She's done. She's over. She's passed
Can I
out.
see if she have done cocaine? Like, is there white powder under her nose?
No, she didn't do cocaine.
At that point, I would
but-
have cleaned that off. That's yeah.
Yeah. But when she did cocaine, it was so bad that she still feels the effects until she went to bed. So now she's going to sleep again.
Yeah, no, I had one level of exhaustion this entire time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because cocaine! That's the way cocaine works. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, you are okay.
So I find Imbecile sleeping.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, before Voxy leaves, Marcus is gonna say to Voxy, I appreciate the efforts you're making to play the peacekeeper here. It makes my job a lot easier.
It's easy if you're more than one person to do it.
True. And he offers a fist bump, just like
She looks a bit suspicious as this fist bump, and sniff it. And then it like
High five.
clicks for her.
High five, just bump.
And then it like clicks for her what it actually is, and she ends up fist bumping back. But it's clearly not something she's used to.
Marcus just accepting. He's like, good enough.
Where I come from, we don't really do those type of things.
Well,
I hope I didn't fuck it up.
it's fine. It's just the gesture of camaraderie.
I see. And you call this
We
exactly?
just call it a fist bump.
Ah,
A bro
I see.
fist, though.
so would it still be a fist bump if my fist hit your face then?
No.
I see. So there's a limit.
Yeah, it has to be hand to hand.
Ah, so
Same
boxing!
with this one. And he offers up a high five this time.
You struck me. Why have you done this? Will gets that reference.
I know what that. Yeah, I know what that reference is. Okay, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So he offers up a high five. He's like, "Same with this one."
Are you halfway of giving me a bitch lip, or...
No. It's like.
Oh,
it's like,
you clap
it's like-
hands with another person, I see!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one's more celebratory.
Oh, I suppose it makes sense since you clapping hands with someone else.
Yes, exactly.
It's so stupid. It's so gilly.
Anyways,
I'll check on the snake, if you don't mind.
good plan. I'll
You
keep
go-
watch until Golden takes over, or
You
until
go
Cole takes over.
You go and check on Ibisis and you see that she's fast asleep. And as she's asleep, you guys are on your ship. You're under the second floor of the ship, by the way. I just want to let you guys know. You guys are currently not in view of anybody. But as you guys know, there is people. But as you go upstairs, Will, which I'm expecting you to do, you see that there is people walking around, not around your ship in particular, but you see there are people on the island that is around. And it seems like there's a party in the middle of the island. You know, that is just like, way. You hear sea shanties like, way up she rises, way up she rises. You hear like the, you hear sea shanties.
Marcus
going
is
up
kind of
in
just
distance.
gonna be on like the on the deck of the ship, just kind of watching.
Yeah. And you see that, like, over into the distance when you see the ship, you see that there's, like, people that are stupid. You see bar fights going on. You see stupid shit. You know, pirate shit. People being over the top and shit-faced. And, like, it's just, like, drinking. And there's even a guy that gets thrown off a roof and shit. You know, it's fun shit. Stupid shit, people breaking their legs and, being stupid, like boxing. But anyway, now essentially... Right.
Excuse me?
Anyway, now essentially...
You know, Eric, while you've been describing this, all my head has just been going to be like, sorry for party rockin'. You know that song, right?
Yeah.
That is literally the picture I have of those people partying.
Oh, no, I'm just imagining, like, sea shanties, like the Wellerman and and like an old Norse song maybe being sung and shit like that, and like
a bunch of dudes all locking shoulders and dancing.
Yeah. It's just over the top shit. Like "Leave Her, Johnny" is like been going around.
Bunch of
"Leave
spilled
her,
drinks.
Johnny, leave her." You know, they're singing like songs and shit. It's really fun. It looks like a party. It looks like, hey, we're celebrating. Yeah. It's like, fuck them all. You hear that they're singing "For the Amity." You hear for Thomas too. You hear off in the distance. You do. As there's like a massive like uproar, and like there's like a massive roar of like, woo, yeah, you guys are awesome, you know. And you remember Thomas 2 is Amity, and Thomas 2 is something that Stem mentioned, and that you weren't there yesterday, but Stem and Stem mentioned to the Captain Cassian, the guy that you guys that they killed, that Stem and his crew killed. Mentioned that the Amity and Thomas 2 was killed by the crew that you guys, that the party that Stem killed.
That we defeated.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you remember that, and there you go. I'm just letting you know. Now, okay. So where was I? That is the question. Now,
That's it. You were just describing partying. That's it.
Yeah.
That's where you were.
Now, if anybody, okay, so now
I
you
was
guys
going to do something.
go and do
Yeah.
something.
Sorry.
What do you want to do?
Yes. Like I said, my character would check up on Ibisel, and
Yeah.
of course she's sleeping. Voxy kneels down to the sleeping Ibisel and looks at her with a cheeky look. I know she's sleeping, but it's like if anyone would be listening, I don't know. Funny how Snake don't trust the fox. Odd, isn't it?
Isn't
But
there
I'm
a
sure we'll
tale
be friends
about a
soon enough.
snake and a fox that went over a river, or is this something I'm thinking about that is else?
It's like, yeah, it's a...
It's an old tale.
Well, so snakes are known for being like cunning and deceptive, and foxes are also known to be cunning, but more of like tricksters. And clever.
Anyway, sorry, Voxy, continue. My apologies. I apologize.
And as Ibisel is sleeping, of course Voxy isn't touching her, but she's just taking a very good look of her, like... from earlier today, Bert, would you say your character need food? Like, is your character starving herself?
You've only seen her like eat rats out of a box that she has next to her bed. That's all you've seen, and that box hasn't like it hasn't moved too much.
I check if there's a rat in the box at the moment.
Oh, there's like 20, I would say.
So she probably haven't eaten anything. Fucking idiot.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
my
force feed
character
me?
would... No, she will probably just make you breakfast and make sure you eat it.
Okay, well.
My character goes to sleep after that and will be cooking breakfast in the morning. I said my piece.
Will, during the morning when everybody wakes up, are you going to stay asleep?
Yeah, Marcus will only sleep in for a couple of hours. So he trades, obviously at some point he trades shifts with
Golden.
Cole.
I'm
Yeah,
going
cool.
to say that everybody gets a long rest. So
Sweet.
everybody feel free to click the long rest button and regain all of your spell points if you can have all of them already.
I feel like a whole person again.
Yeah. You need to stop using really high level spells, Julie. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like okay. I had 26 spell points at the end of that fight that we had.
Yeah.
My 64.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
but all of a sudden people needed healing. And I also need to try to build the fucking
that makes
gremlins.
sense. I'm so sorry. No, that makes sense. I'm so sorry. Ibis
I don't
does
know.
not have any
Maybe if I didn't have to heal people and
I'm
keep
sorry.
equipment from
Don't-
sleeping.
Okay, so Bird, you lose your level of exhaustion because that's what happens whenever you take a long rest. You lose your level of
Finally.
exhaustion. So you no longer have a -1 to all your rolls. So be careful with that. It's shit is gonna happen. As you wake up, you see that Misty's is right next to you, and she sits to you and she looks at you. No, she's gonna stand right next to your bunk and she's gonna say something to you. She is. I'm leaving.
Huh?
If
this is oh.
She climbs up on the bed and she starts to like she doesn't strangle you, but she like shakes you awake. I need you to pay attention,
okay.
Mr. Voxy, Mrs. I need you to pay attention, and I need you to listen to me. I am going back to the material plane to find out what happened to my brother.
Okay. Huh.
I am going to keep you posted on everything that has happened. You do not need me. And I am going to be keeping constant communication with you to make sure that you're okay. Do you understand me? I'm not abandoning you.
Okay.
I need you to understand that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Just calm down. Yeah. No, that's okay.
If you think I'm
that
abandoning
makes
you, I will
sense.
slap you. I will hit you. Really
No. I just woke up. Jesus Christ, Misties. Give me a second.
Wait, Jesus is real. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh wait, I didn't say that. I said flipping something in Goblin language. Like,
No, I like to make jokes.
let's just say it's a word in Goblin language, you know?
Yeah, I know.
No, I read up on the Holy Bible right before I went to sleep.
Oh, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, oh my god. Oh, the book I read. Oh, that's cool. I'm starting to convert
Yeah.
myself. Anyway, sorry, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
You know, I don't know if you've heard me say thank you, but I'm sorry for yesterday.
You don't have
But
to
also, I am not taking anything I said back either.
No, I know, but
I'm just sorry for hurting you.
I needed that reality check, and you need to talk to these two motherfuckers that is on the ship. I'm kind of sick and tired of us brooding and keeping everything to ourselves, and we need to start trusting people. I know this is insane, and I sound like a lunatic, and after fucking the cunt decided to, stand up against us and everything.
I have a lot more than that.
I know.
Misties.
I know. I need us try and work this out. I need to, and while I am not with you, I'm going to send you constant reports about what's happening. I'm going to let you know everything. I want to let you know that I am not leaving. I'm leaving because I have to. I don't leave because I want to. My brother I need to find him. And I'm sick and tired of walking around in the dark when it comes to my brother. I love him so much, and he needs to know that, and I need to find him. I'm sick and tired of not knowing what has happened.
That's fair.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a message tomorrow. I've already contacted Hammond. He's gonna show up any minute now. And as you hear that, you hear, well, hello there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Misties.
Marcus, hello! Hello there, Voxy. Nice to see you guys. I'm the Weird Wizard Man you guys met back in the tower. It's nice to see you.
Probably around this hour, Voxy wouldn't be in the room with you guys.
Okay.
She's in the kitchen
I
and
think
cooking
Marcus is
food.
probably still asleep when you guys wake up because he took yeah.
Oh,
Hammond
okay,
probably wakes you up. I'm not gonna lie.
To be fair, Misty's does shout at the top of her fucking lungs when she's like screaming. She's like, I'm not abandoning you. I need to do this.
Yeah. Misties. Okay, that's fair.
Hammond, give us a minute.
And I whispered to her about trusting the others.
Yeah. All right.
Trust you. I trust you. I'm gonna talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not promising trust.
You don't need to trust
but
him.
I'm
You just
gonna
need to
try.
You just need to let it out because I just tell them. I'm not even joking. I'm sick and tired of us brooding and being like Batman. Honestly, it is sick and tiring.
Batman is canon.
No, I'm making a joke. I'm sick and tired of us being like the Mothman. No, wait, that's not true either. Anyway, I'm sick and tired of us building up all this aggression, and we end up like burning ourselves alive because every time we build up anger and aggression and hate, and that hate becomes anger, and anger becomes travesty, and when travesty happens, you know,
Hey,
we
Misty,
jump off a
shut the
bridge.
hell up.
It isn't great.
Okay. Shut the hell up. Jesus Christ, you're way too talkative for a morning.
I've had alcohol, okay? Don't blame me too hard, okay?
Oh my god, how can you always be drinking? Jesus Christ.
You should try it. It's really fun, okay?
Yeah, I just kind of push her a little bit off of me.
What was that noise?
She's like making that sound as she like gets pushed
Okay.
away. She looks down at you. So
Misty, as long as you're in contact with me, it's fine.
okay.
I'm just happy to, like, be able to talk to someone,
All right.
like, openly. I mean,
She
since I
jumps
found
down
you again.
from the bed. She does, and she looks at you. Keep me posted on what's going on in the Valvanian bullshittery. I don't have a better fucking way for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Keep me posted.
I do wanna ask you,
Yes.
if I were to, after a while, let's say, if you were to find your brother, and we got a group together, maybe we could figure out some more of my snake, yuan-ti stuff.
You want to
my
head
tribe.
back and find your mother, don't you?
Honestly, I'm too interested. I don't even know if I care about her, but yeah.
I mean,
But honestly, not now. I wouldn't want to bring everyone else in, but if in the future things line up, I would want to do that.
the moment that I find the Gubsters alive, the rest of the gang, I will try to have a group gather together, and if you want to, we can try it if you don't trust the rest of the gang with this sort of information. But you're gonna need to figure out a way to get that group to trust you. Because you haven't exactly shown a lot of restraint in the last day. Which is why I am trying to let you know.
Oh, I was tired. What? I half remember what happened.
Oh,
I half
you
remember
tried
what
to kill
happened
Stem.
yesterday.
You did cocaine with me yesterday, and you tried to kill Stem.
Okay. Do you know what, Misty's? You can go off with Hammond. Hi, by the way.
Hi, nice to see you again.
And I just kind of turn my back to Misty's and I'm like, see ya.
Alright, where do you want to go? I want to go... Well, take me back to the school. I want to get some drinks first. He's like, okay, cool. And he grabs his hand around, around Misty's back, and Misty looks onto you and she says, take care of yourself, please. And she waves at you. She does.
No promises.
As a snap of his fingers goes, and she's gone. Off in the distance. Now all the party NPCs are gone. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, no more party NPCs. Yeah.
No more party NPCs.
Let's
It's
go.
just players now.
Now you guys have to be the one to drive the story. Let's go. Anyway,
Eric, I have a question.
Yeah, what is it? What is it?
Should I roll anything for cooking breakfast or?
Wait, are you trying to prove that you belong in a kit?
No, you fucking idiot!
Oh, come on, I'm funny. Okay, don't pretend like I
Fucking
am.
idiot.
Anyway, now, essentially...
Since Marcus has been awoken, he's gonna follow you down
I gotta
and
get
give you the
him.
help action.
Oh, he goes down with you and he finds you, Voxy, and he's helping you make food. There you go.
Nah, he's just being Gordon Ramsay. He's like shouting.
Oh yeah!
Nah, he's
What
drinking
are
a
you?
coffee.
An Indian
He's
sandwich.
drinking a coffee, sleepy.
Oh my god, he's
So-
mansplaining. Oh my god!
Yeah, no, that's definitely Marcus. Yeah.
Wait, which check would this be? Would this be like a medicine check?
This is cook's utensils, but cook's utensil I think is a part of wisdom. I don't know. Hold on, let me have a look.
Wait, do I have a cook utensil?
No, you
I don't
don't.
think-
But there is cook's utensils on the ship itself.
Okay. So that's the right. Is it survival I need to roll or something?
Oh,
Probably.
I don't like where this is going.
I think they're based around that. Hold on, let me see. Proficiency with artisans' tools. Proficiency. I'm going to say survival. Yeah, sure.
I'm afraid on how this will go.
You do it with
Wish me
advantage.
luck.
Advantage. Advantage.
Oh,
Just roll
then
it
I
with
need
that.
to
Roll it
roll
again.
again then.
Roll again.
Yes, sir.
Good girl.
Fuck. I'm fine with that.
Don't make me slap you. Anyway, now essentially you make food that is vastly edible. Could have been better, but as you do, you see that.
I
As
feel like
you
an
start-
18's pretty decent. It's
Can I
I
say
know.
some
I'm
of the
just saying
things
it
that
could have
are
been
in
better. You know.
true.
some of the
Could've
things that I cooked?
We forces of Algebra are taste buds.
been. Yeah, what did you cook, Foxy?
Voxy have cooked a rabbit stew, chicken, eggs, a very good amount of healthy diet.
Wow, you do belong in the kitchen. Goddamn.
And of course the
Jesus.
salads too, and berries.
Okay, I regret everything. I'm
Ooh.
sorry.
Oh, nice.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Well, could you perhaps call upon everyone so we could eat breakfast? The food is almost ready, and I'll get the table set or something.
You say that to Marcus?
Yes. Sorry,
Ah,
did I say
yeah.
well? My bad.
You might have. I also I didn't hear who you had addressed. I just assumed it was me.
Yes, you're the only one in the kitchen with me.
Marcus Marcus like nods and kind of does that thing where he like points, but not like directly at you. It's just kind of like a "yeah, I got you" type of gesture,
Mm.
and walks off to go get everybody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ibisys
Would
and
this
the rest of
be-
the gang gets food
I-
for this. There you go. Sorry, yeah.
I would do want to ask, would this be where we end the session, or how are you guys
Do you
feeling?
want to call? Does everybody here want to call it a quits? Because if we do
think-
decide to leave
I
it,
Epic's reaction to the food I made.
Well, I want to leave that as the cliffhanger.
No, so mean.
No, I think doing the doing the breakfast is fine, and then we cut it there because
okay.
okay, I'm gonna write down a bunch of
Sure,
things that you
yeah.
guys need to worry about in the D&D. Oh, wait, you want to do the breakfast first?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm?
Yeah, we want to do the breakfast.
Okay, you guys do the breakfast. All right. I mean, I was going to
Yeah.
bring up with you guys what's going to happen in the next half an hour, but we can do that later.
Oh, it's more of we have 3 people, and it's kind of, I don't know.
I mean, the thing that you need to keep in mind is that you guys
Yeah.
you have a ship to stock, you have a crew to assemble. Not only that, but you guys have like a couple of things that you need to worry about. But we can do this all out of session, so that's not a problem. This is something we can talk about. out of
I was
session.
thinking.
So I'm going
Yeah.
to post.
Also, kitty cats.
Yeah.
Cute. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, I have to comment on her.
Yeah.
To them being.
No, that's fine. I'm going to be
Everyone make
posting
that.
6 different messages that you guys are all going to make a poll on, and you guys are going to decide which crew that you will be getting, and what the assortment of stuff that you guys are going to be getting. And I'm going to be writing up everything that you will get access to, and all of that shit that is not important right now.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. So Ibisys walks down and kind of looks at all the food and realizes that, oh, yesterday they saw me without all my robes on and stuff, and it's just kind of looking kind of. I don't know how I would describe the look. It's like a.
Oh,
Kind of.
you're finally awake. How did you sleep? Foxy reacts to you coming
you're-
down
you're
after
finally
she
awake.
finished setting the table.
I was trying not to make that joke. Well, screw you. Yeah, this is just kind of looks. Oh yeah, um, that was probably the best sleep I've had in years.
I'm glad to
I-
hear.
God, I was tired.
Now the coke
I
addict
see you
is
made a
gone.
lot of. I see that you made a lot of food for the party.
Well, yes, we have a long day ahead of us. A lot of things to discuss. Don't worry, it's not only for you. But I did keep in mind of what
Oh,
lizard snakes eat, so don't worry. I make sure most of it is something you could eat.
yeah.
I hope you don't mind that.
I need to clean this.
Okay.
Yep.
Eat what you can.
Misty's told me to be at least a bit more, well, trusting with you guys, and I'm just gonna tell you straight up, I have not eaten anything other than rats in the past 20
I
years.
noticed.
No, in the past 20 years. I've not eaten anything else.
Well, no wonder your diet. Oh, your body looks like that. Your diet's completely messed up. We need to fix that.
Oh my god, Cajun asked for
Mm.
golden wins. Of course he did. That's-
Golden's not doing the best.
He's kind of
No.
shagged right now.
It is like a visceral, jumpy reaction, as you say, like, as you comment on her, like, physique. Oh. Yeah. Be nice, be nice. I'll try. I'll try to put something in me. I'm not promising anything.
I know. I bet it will be
Okay.
hard for you. Just you taking these steps. It's impressive. Thank you.
Okay. Ulysses looks a bit confused at you being so nice. Okay, I want to roll two things for this. I want to roll. I first want to roll sanity.
Oh boy! What do you want to roll sanity for, Julie and Birdie?
For even to see if Ulysses has enough willpower to put something in her from what Voxy made.
I made you food. Ugh, how disgusting.
I-
Oh, I'm joking.
Yeah, I know.
Would it be possible for me to
Oh my god!
natural 20?
You feel
Yep, you have the
sane
willpower.
and healthy. I was about to look up the table, Bird. Wow. Wow. You feel the most good you've felt in a while. You feel really good. You feel... It's weird. You never felt this good before. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I would say this is like right after. This is like me pushing myself with the willpower to eat something, and then like actually tasting it.
All
Just
right.
the combination of that,
Do you want to roll
and then I just start eating.
Oh, great. Awesome. All right. Just so you guys know how light...
But
Sorry.
yeah, sorry. I do want to say, Ibissus doesn't eat a lot because she knows like the effects of somebody who doesn't like eat for a while. Like
That's actually what I was
She
going
hasn't
to say. I'm going to
Yeah.
cast Enhance Ability on you. And I'm going to do, what is it? Bear's Endurance that gives you advantage on Constitution checks. And you gain 2d6
Oh.
temporary hit points.
So
Okay.
roll 2d6 really quick. Temporary hit points. Roll 2d6, please.
Yep, give me a second. 2d6. Oh, that's a really good roll.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
almost
extremely
you know, you took max damage yesterday, and now you almost take max heal. So you get 2d.
Yeah, so I guess I eat more than... Because I feel Marcus doing that, I eat a bit
Yeah,
more
Marcus
than I...
encourages you to eat as much as you can.
Yeah,
Just so you guys
so
know,
I do that, and I look... Yeah.
Sorry, just so you guys
You go.
So just so you guys know, Ibis probably weighs around 30 to 40 kilos. She's that thin. So she that is about 60 pounds, Will, in case you're wondering. So
Yeah.
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 I think it's actually closer to 80.
It might be. It might be. I don't know.
Because I know I'm like 150 pounds, which is like 73 kilos, 75 kilos, and maybe
I'm heavier than you. I'm... Oh.
I'm heavier than
Sorry,
both
no.
of you.
Don't
Anyway,
dysmorphia.
Will
When
actually
this
looks
moment
fit as fuck. Will is like fit as fuck. He's really fucking
Fair enough.
goddamn good looking. Will is.
But,
Jesus.
open. Yeah, Ibis
Oh, yeah,
eats like a
it's about
normal...
70 kilos,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good shit.
a little less.
Ibis actually just eats a normal size, like, plate for a person, you know?
Voxy, of course, eat as well. She don't want you to feel like this is poison.
Yeah, so 40 kilos would be about 90 pounds, which is still very thin.
That is exactly.
When you have made your fill, Episus, Voxy looks at you with a gentle smile. So, how are you feeling? Was it to your liking? Smile very friendly.
I have a full mouth. Discord.
As
Like,
okay, now I am sorry.
Roll for survival.
this is so wholesome.
Joking.
Holy.
No! Don't roll for survival. Are you crazy? Did you try to poison her? Like Jesus, anyway, now.
No, I'm talking about her choking on the food.
Okay, so as you guys,
No, I've been eating fucking live
That's in
rats.
the Constitution. That's in the
I know.
Constitution.
No. I've been eating live rats with like bones and everything. I'm
I know.
fine with not
She's a snake.
eating on food.
She could just swallow.
True.
as you guys hear this,
I think there's no question about who here in the party is the best at swallowing.
Okay.
Nice one. Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, guys, that is when you hear it. Knock, knock, knock. You do. As you guys see the dwarf coming downstairs, and you see he looks at you. Right, so, I some bad news. Something really bad happened to your friend Stem. He almost lost a crew member, and his ship was severely damaged yesterday. And somebody has come here to question you about the problem. I need one of you to come with me.
Marcus looks over at Voxy and is like, it kind of gives you a look of like, I got this.
Voxy shrugs on his shoulder and like, flap her hand like, sure, go ahead. Like, little child.
Alright.
If you want to
Does that
take
count?
it, you know.
Does that count as a bardic?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll count it. I'll count it. It's perfectly fine.
I'll
You
take a
go
bardic from
upstairs.
that.
You go upstairs, you do. And as you do, you see that there's a man that is very big. And he has like he has really broad shoulders, and he has a long black beard and black hair. And he has, and he doesn't have a hat on him, but he looks down on you and he says, "Hello, stranger. I heard something really nasty happened yesterday with, well, you guys arrived on the ship. Oh, my fault. My name is Edward Teach."
Ah, nice to meet you, Mr. Teach.
He's-
Marcus Aventine. Pleasure.
It's wonderful.
And he offers
Oh,
a handshake.
I think I've heard about you. You're from the material plane, they call it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Adventurer, I think you are, or mercenary. I don't remember what the difference is. I
Yeah.
apologize.
The trade varies, but yes.
Well, it's wonderful to meet somebody of the trade. They call me Blackbeard on this island. It's only a name, I grant you. I now need to ask you about the question. Do you guys know what happened yesterday, or are you affiliated with what happened with STEM? by any means? Like, did you have anything to do with the matter of the fact of the thing? Only question.
I honestly I was here with my party members. We slept through the night, and we honestly don't know STEM all that well. An acquaintance of ours is an acquaintance with Captain STEM, so we were able to acquire passage with him through the mutual acquaintanceship. So we're not even really that affiliated with Captain STEM. Do you mind telling me what happened?
Well, you see, and Blackbeard, he then leans down to you and says that somebody, probably and he looks around him and he looks, hey, Mr. Dwarf, and the dwarf says, right, yeah, what is it? May I be speaking privately to Mr. Marcus? And he's like, oh, well, absolutely, I may. Right, absolutely, you may. I will be leaving you. I will be back later to be going over the ship stuff with you, my lad. And he walks off.
Marcus just puts a hand up in a half wave and is like, much appreciated.
Of course! Away! And he runs, does a little stride that dwarves do. Julie, hold on a second. Let me have a look at what you wrote.
Oh, it was just for something later. Sorry, I didn't mean to take your attention.
Ooh. As you do,
Bad.
you see that. Voxy. Sorry, no. You see that he's like
Marcus.
Marcus. You see that Blackbeard. Make me an insight check here. Normal, not advantage.
Yeah. So I get insight plus a d6.
Yeah, you're fine.
Do you? Oh, you add the dragon
26.
Marcus. Okay. You
Yep,
see that you see that Blackbeard.
I'll just tell you now, that dragon mark thing applies to insight and perception checks.
Blackbeard seem. That is good to know. Thank you. You see that Blackbeard seems like he knows something, like he is in on something. Does that make sense? He is like he's trying to suss out you, but he's trying to suss out you like. Are you on his side?
Trying to cross me off the list.
Yeah, he's trying to cross you off a list, but not only that, but he's trying to add you to a list. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. All right.
He is. He looks down on you, and he then lets out. Well, if you did happen to know anything that happened, Rebellion would like to have the right would like to have you on their side, my good friend. And he puts out a card to you. If you ever feel like you need an ally in dark needs, don't hesitate to call. And he,
I take the card with my left hand and offer my right hand for a handshake at the same time.
He shakes his hand, having a grin. His teeth are fucked. Anyway,
yeah, and I smile back and I say, I appreciate the offer. We'll let you know if we find out anything.
Excellently. I will now cross you off the list, and you have done nothing wrong. And he then walks off the island. Love it. All right.
Nice.
There you go. All right. Now. You may have just stepped into political drama, Will.
I have not. I have not. I really just have a foot in the door. I haven't even walked through the door yet. I'm kind of just like, I'm kind of taking a peek in. I'm not exactly, committing to anything.
Yes.
Marcus is no stranger to like,
politics?
Various machinations existing around him, so he likes to tread around things until he knows what he's getting into.
Oh. I mean, I'm glad that you chose this. Otherwise, Voxy would have tried to get, it would have been interesting. Anyway, you go downstairs and you have a discussion with the rest of the crew. Actually, what do you want to say to the crew? Because if you don't have anything to say, I will do something, and then we will end the episode.
Can I do a quick perception just to make sure there's nobody eavespeeping?
Absolutely! I will even let you do it with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Advantage. Nice, and then I will add my d6. Okay, well, it's a 20, so...
That's a dirty 20. It's still good. You look
dirty
around,
20.
there's nobody. You don't see, and typically you would be able to, like, sense magical auras and, like, if there was somebody invisible watching you. Like, it's really hard to do that, but you're adept in certain skills that most people aren't. So, and I'm sure that you decided to put some glyphs or something on the ship to make sure that there wasn't anything going wrong, you know?
I'll actually have Ashvadel kind of just, like, do her thing and just kind of
do a perception
keep
herself.
her eye out. She's gonna do perception. She's also gonna do stealth, so that it's
Does
like.
Does either of you have see invisibility by any chance?
I don't think so. No.
You might have to. It's a second level
not
spell. If you don't have it, I understand. I'm just asking.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Has she leveled up to level 11?
It looks like she is level 11. I'll have to double check with her later to make sure all of her stats are where they need to be, but she is level 11.
That is perfectly fine. As you do, you head off.
So I'll have her roll
Yep.
stealth, 21 stealth, and then just have her roll.
Perception?
as
Yes, absolutely.
It's a 13.
You don't see, again, I'm going to reiterate, you don't see anybody that has been stealthing around the ship. This seems... Blackbeard seemed legit with that he seems like he's preparing for something. I think it's the right term, right? Yeah? He's
Right.
preparing for something. You don't know what it is.
He's plotting something.
Exact. That is a good way. Yeah, he's a schemer. He seems like he's scheming for something, you know? Blackbeard, the most notorious pirate in all fucking time. Of course he's fucking scheming for something. Now, essentially, there's probably a more notorious pirate than him, but, you know, I can't think of it right now at the top of my head. He's probably the most known pirate of all time, maybe. Who
He's
knows?
pretty famous.
Yeah, but it is. Yeah. Anyway, you head downstairs, and as you head downstairs, I'm guessing you head downstairs, sorry. I shouldn't tell you what you're doing.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, after kind of taking a quick peek around, not making it too obvious that I'm looking out, but I kind of just... I make it look as if I'm just kind of taking in my surroundings while also clocking anything that I might see as suspicious, and it sounds like I'm not seeing anything that stands out.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, then... so then Marcus will head downstairs and just kind of, that's when he nods to Asheville. Keep a lookout for me. And he'll open a message channel with her because it can go through walls if I know.
Yeah, I know.
They're roughly
I know
so
how
I'll
this
just kind of
works.
open a message channel with her.
Mhm.
Yeah. That way she could just send a message back if anything does happen.
Mhm.
And I go. So I assume everybody's here.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll just say, well, sounds like something tragic happened to Captain Stem's ship. Nasty business that is. We had Mr. Teach come ask us some
Oh,
questions
yeah,
about-
Blackbeard. I read about him,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, interesting. Oh. Wish I had a book written about me. Anyways. he kind of like says to himself looking up.
You can
"Oh, that's
already
really cool.
start
Like, I wish I
making
had a
one
book
if you
written
want a book.
I'm not that egotistical. I just, it'd be kind of cool. But
Then make
anyways,
someone write it.
like I said, I'm not that egotistical. If someone felt compelled of their own volition to write a book about me, I would be honored, but not gonna happen.
Look, just write a
Anyways.
diary. It's much easier.
Write a diary? Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You see Marcus seriously considering writing a diary?
Dear diary, 1 second I was betrayed by my teammates. They still do not trust me. I wonder why.
That's what this is.
Oh god.
It is.
Anyways. Yeah, he looks down, he's like, oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, so he says, anyways, and can I quickly inspect that card that Blackbeard gave me?
Yes. It seems like it has a sending stone message attached to the card itself. It feels like a glyph that has a sending zone message attached to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Can I also do Arcana to see if there's any other spells hidden on it?
Sure, absolutely.
Cool.
It says Yarhar. It says Yarhar Industries right underneath it.
I'm gonna ask Ibisis if she senses anything on this card.
Yeah. Let me check. Jesus Christ!
No, you
What
guys don't
I
take
hate.
anything else other than
I hate my rolls so much.
the sending stone
I
spell.
also offer it to anybody else who wants to roll an Arcana on it.
I can give it a shot,
Go
but I can't promise you it's going to
We're
be any
just gonna
better.
go through the party, you know.
All right, go
Should I
ahead.
just give everybody a chance to inspect it real quick?
It was Arc. What was it again? I need to roll.
Arcana. It's the top.
Arcana.
It's on the top, I think.
Yeah, to detect.
Normal
Yeah,
roll?
top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
Oh my god, we
you
all
don't
suck.
You don't see anything
I know,
that is out of the
it's-
question here. Honestly, it's there's nothing that like draws your attention overly much.
Yeah, there's no hints on this one. Guess I'll
Honestly,
go,
15 is
go
good
to the
enough
next
for
one.
Marcus to be satisfied for now. It's like, yeah, okay, that's acceptable for now. We've had a good suss of it. Maybe we'll suss it out again later. Marcus and Marcus will message to everybody here. Just want to make sure there's no tracking element on this or anything else nefarious on it. And then he says out loud, it appears there's a messaging cantrip or sending spell built into the card here. Seems to be some sort of invitation to a little group. So something for consideration.
Speaking of sending stones, if I just if I get called by Misty's, just I'll drop out. I do want to say that.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna actually add that to my inventory just so I don't forget about it. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, as far as I'm concerned, we don't know anything about what happened to Stem's ship. It's tragic. It seems someone attacked his ship last night, and I kind of shoot a glance at Voxy and Ibisis.
Did anybody
right?
die? That would be tragic if somebody died.
I can't say anything. I was picking mushrooms.
Of course.
I even have my
Anyways.
evidence.
And talking to a sexy vampire man. Oh.
Shush! Minor detail. Next time I'll fucking have a fucking wooden spear with me.
Yeah, actually, Marcus does mention that. He's like, yeah, and potentially a rendezvous with a certain vampire.
Maybe you
He
guys
was,
should
like,
mention that he
celebrating
was here off game saying.
Wait, what?
It's more because, as far as I remember, Vampire Dude came with epicils to your guys' ship.
He teleported
Well, my-
Mrs. here so that she would remain
Right.
inconspicuous, which is the point. However, to
Yeah.
you guys, he was never here. So, keep it
Didn't
that way.
I
you
only
guys
caught a glimpse
commu-
of him as he was leaving.
No, didn't Will or Cold roll for
No.
reacting to it?
No,
That was
you
me.
misunderstand. He was never here to you guys. He was never here, was he? Guys? Guys?
Bad.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry. Is the DM saying this, or is somebody else?
This
who's
is
saying
me. This is me saying this to you guys. That it may not be a good idea to reveal that information. You know, why would
No,
a
No, I wouldn't reveal it.
vampire-
Maybe I should have clarified this again. I said that via messaging. I said that straight to Voxy via messaging. I said
Wait, I have messenger?
No, he
Yes,
has.
what?
I
He
have
has.
message. I have the message cantrip. Yeah, I have the message
Oh.
cantrip.
Yeah, he can speak inside of your mind.
Yeah,
Instead of
basic-
out.
Great.
simple
Now I got him
yeah,
stuck in my head too.
Yeah, it's simple telepathy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I say discreetly to Voxy and maybe a rendezvous with a certain vampire.
Shush. They don't need to know about the fucking mosquito.
I just say a little impatiently. So, the message on the sending message on the card. I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, we'll hold on to it for now. I'd like to get a little bit of a lay of the land before we start getting too invested in things.
You guys hear from outside of the ship that land ahoy! The prince is back. You guys hear.
Does Asphodel mention anything to me via the message?
She says that there's some like she would be telling you that there is some sort of like stuff going on around, and what she sees is that there's another ship coming about. She sees werewolves are on that ship, however. Now, around this time, the dwarf is back. She also lets out. She lets you says that to you guys, and essentially, this is where we're gonna end the. No, wait, hold on. He comes downstairs to you guys, and he says to you guys, "All right, it's time to outfit your ship." And this is where we're gonna end the episode, where you guys are gonna be able to outfit the ship during this week, and when we come back, you guys will have finished the ship completely, and the werewolves will be on the island. I hope everybody is excited for the next week's episode. Maybe not next week,
I am.
depending on the situation. We may have to wait 2 weeks because I have two crazy Belgians, two of my greatest friends are coming over. And
I'm
they
also gonna be gone. So.
Yeah, and Will is not going to be here, so I don't know if we're going to be doing the session next week or the Sunday after. I will have to do some research on the Sunday after. But, depending on the next week, we might try to do the session next week. And if we do, I am actually going to ask you guys this question. And you guys can wait for the week. You guys have to decide who you want to make captain. Also, if you go into the changed rules, there will be a Reddit post that will be having a mechanic of the ship and the ship mechanics. I need you guys to get familiarized with the way that this ship mechanic works, because that's the way how you guys are going to be controlling your ship. Do you understand?
Wait, so it's not a rowboat? Like, you don't just row around?
Sailboat.
You're on a brigandine right now. That's what you're, a brigantine.
I was making a joke, Eric.
Oh, no, rowboats doesn't work in the astral plane. Which I feel like is pretty...
Oh, that sucks.
There's no waves to do the paddles. You know that, right?
I know.
The air is enough, you know.
No,
Yeah,
it
no,
isn't.
they're basically like big fans,
Okay.
right? So you just kind of
So you put two big fans on the back of the ship, and then you see them go.
just waving. That actually would work, wouldn't it?
That would work, yeah. You are completely right. That would work. But
Wouldn't you
have
push
to...
yourself back as soon as you would do?
I am
like-
going to ask you guys to help me make the
whatever.
ship next week. I want to let that be known. Also, sorry, Bird. I didn't mean to interrupt you. And during
No, that
this
was
week,
it.
I want you guys to all come on at one point or another. I know, Will, you're busy. I understand.
I will try to be on at some point. I'll let you know.
Yes, the next Saturday if you can't. And actually, I might actually say that we are not going to hold the session next week, just because of the reason that we have so few players coming around next week, and I have to worry about the Belgiums. I am a little worried about the Belgiums, so I don't know if I'll be able to.
We'll hold off.
So
That's
I
fine.
think that
Yeah.
we're gonna have 2 weeks to plan. If you guys and Will try to come on Saturday or Sunday next week, that way we can plan the ship together. And I want everybody here to put an input in for the ship or what the ship should have in it. You have 3 decks: the top deck, the bottom, the middle deck, and the bottom deck. You have 3 decks. Decks you do.
So I'll tell you. I will be leaving Friday night to go to Alberta. So I'll be completely gone until like late Sunday night. But I'll try to be available at just at any point during the weekdays.
Perfect. I have time a lot during this week. That's perfectly fine. I have try to be on early at some point during the week if you can. But if you can't, I understand.
Yeah, I'll as soon as I get home from work, if I have a day where I get home early, I'll shoot you a message.
Yeah, cool, excellent.
Yeah.
All right, now everybody, I need everybody here I need to end the stream. Everybody, thank you guys so much for joining us for today's episode of Faith of Asharon. Again, a lot of filler. This episode was a lot of filler. We finally have no NPCs in the party. Let's go! I'm so happy.
Beckon is very happy. I'm happy that Misty's didn't die while she was with us.
She could have died this instant finale. She could have. It was so close. I was this close to be successful to killing Misties. I want to let this be known.
Guys,
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
we will see you in the next episode.
The fate of
Asharon! Yeah. Thank you,
Wow.
goodbye!
Bye.
Oh, Julie, you want to say something?
No. I just said
Okay.
goodbye too.